got your phone?
Mm.
You get some juice on your phone? I'm about 5 minutes away. I'll just wait. You can my ride 5 minutes away. I'll just wait till you come. Let's give me some more juice. That's not bad. 76.
Let me see. I got
more you could take me.
I need it for the day. Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal, and you already know. Like, share, and subscribe. Come on, y'all. Come on in. Y'all got a whole platform today to say what you want to say. Speak your mind on the Henry Dinkins versus BREASIA TERRELL case. Hit that link and speak your mind. Cause we've been having a lot going on in the comment section, so we're gonna make it come live today, okay? Yes. Shout out to all the men out there and shout out to all the ladies. Shout out to the kids, shout out to all the dogs and everybody. Whatever you're going through, you bring it up to my channel. We'll talk about it, okay? Take your shoes out before you come in the house. Make sure you speak. Make sure you speak. Welcome, 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 welcome. Y'all come on in. Come on in. We're going to talk today. We're going to talk about two people today. You're going to say what's on your mind. You're going to say what you want to say. Say what you got to say. Keep it real, okay? Keep it real. That's all I got to say. Keep it real. Anything you got to say about the case, come on. We're going to be here all night. We're going to talk. Anything you want to say about the case, keep it real. Come in, people. Y'all come on in. We're going to talk junk tonight. We're going to talk it, and we're going to walk it, and then we're going to say what we got to say. What's on your mind? What's on your mind about the Henry Dinkins and the BREASIA TERRELL case? We need to talk. Y'all say what's on your mind. Say what's on your mind. We got a lot of people tap, 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 tap. Comment session is live. The comment section is going live. The comment section is live. Let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. Y'all talk. Hey, say what you got to say. Say what's on your mind about the case. It's on y'all today. Today's Sunday. The Lord has put it out there for you, and you must take it away. Say what's on your mind. Hi, Julian. It's a very strange and a sad case. It's very strange. And it's sad at the same time. And see, and that's what made me, want people to come on and say what they want to say about the case. Don't say about me, because you know what? You about to go? Have a good night. You'll be back tonight or what? Oh, she had to know? Oh, okay, let me get it. Hold on for 1 minute, real deal. Hold up, one moment. I'll be back in a few minutes. Stay right here. Don't go nowhere. Whew. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for being patient. Now, thank you for being patient. Things happen. Okay, and welcome, y'all. Hey, baby. Hey, Freeman. Have you heard about a mother giving her 5-year-old what? To a 75-year-old neighbor to take to the park? Instead, he took the girl to his apartment. Honey, no, I got to do that one now. You know what? What's going on with this? What's going on with this? That's why I want this to be like an open section for us. What's up, T? That's why I wanted to be an open section for us, because this is sad. This kind of stuff like this is sad. I believe when you said BREASIA may be drugged by Henry, he has a big drug. Wow. What? He has a big drug case. What? Now, see, the only reason why I said that, T, because y'all know we old school know what time these fools and what they do. We know that that girl stood at when that woman said BREASIA stood at that car and did not move, and she had her head down. I was like, she ain't moving, so what's going on with her? That's the only reason why I said that. But y'all, this thing, I wanted to talk because the reason why I want to talk about this case, it's too much of this going on. It's too much of this going on, and it's happening. What in the world is going on? How can you do this to your kids? But that's with the BREASIA case. I just felt that even if he said your mama, see, BREASIA and her brother know their mother. You can't tell me my mother told my mother told you to bring me home. BREASIA didn't even make no noise when she got up. She kicked her little brother. How did he get her out of that house quietly without fighting him? See, that's what made me thought about, was she drugged? What was he? What was this? Don't sound right. Hey, baby. I don't understand. I want y'all to speak y'all mind, cause it's so many people in the country. Y'all gonna have to realize, yeah, there are. We gonna call CM. Y'all know what that stands for, child. You know, we gonna use the initial CM. And Drill could have saved that girl. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, she was abused." You know, I felt sorry for her, but who gonna feel sorry for BREASIA? BREASIA could have been saved. Girlfriend had to seen something when Dinkins took her out. She had to hear something. Ain't nobody sleeping that hard. And my thing is, how you gonna sleep hard anyway when you got children who ain't never slept over your house before? You want to make sure they okay. You want to make sure they safe. They in the bed. BREASIA ain't kicked. BREASIA ain't pushed. She ain't kicked no wall. She ain't did nothing. And her brother would have woke up. Her brother said he kicked her leg though. We gonna talk about this. This is terrible. And be honest with y'all, I just felt that he did something to her. I think he drugged that girl and took it, and he don't tell him what he told her. Too small a thank you. Common sense. Too small of an area for nobody not to know what's going on in your house. Why I'm not sure. It's a lot of women say, it's your kids. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm talking about, Antoinette. Get on up here. Let's talk.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Antoinette.
Hi.
How you doing? Let me turn the music out so I can hear you, okay, baby?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I just have a question. Like, why did the judge not allow his previous sexual assault charges to be submitted as evidence for the prosecution?
You know what? By you saying that, I picked that up when I did a live this morning. I did an upload this morning. I said, really? I said,
I don't understand why. How is it not relevant?
I don't know. I saw that. When I saw that, I'm so serious. When I upload that, I was like, hold up. What they mean? Why they take that out?
I know. I just don't understand why the judge did that. I know that they technically cannot prove that BREASIA was sexually assaulted, but come on now. Be for real.
But they know, you see what it is. Okay, when tomorrow it's gonna blow up. But he innocent. It can't. Her body was out too long, the sun, the bleach, the everything. That man sat there and watched a video on this. How to get away with this way.
He did?
Yeah, he don't watch the video. Henry ain't done.
I know, because they said before he took her, like I want to say like a week before he took her, he was looking up videos of underage girls that was abused. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And see, he took the ones dealing with the Clorox and stuff. He sat there and watched a lot of stuff. And
he did.
And they didn't know that the kids, I just found out they didn't know him that good. The boy didn't know him that good. I don't think he should have went.
No. That's why I just cannot, for the life of me. Like, I'm not blaming the mama for anything, because I could tell in her face that she just broken. You know what I'm saying? She's broken. As she should feel. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't understand for the life of me why it was okay to send BREASIA. I can't wrap my mind around that for some reason. Like, okay, he wasn't even taking care of the one child that he had. And then
And
you
you know
gonna
what?
send
And
both
what
of
tripped
them?
me out is that's not how you do nothing. He don't they don't know that little boy don't know him like that. That's why he didn't want to go
Exactly.
by himself.
Exactly.
How did that happen
Exactly.
that way? And then they told the grandmama what to do. They told the grandmama said the agent can't go. And the little boy told the agent, you come on, let's go. And then she said, I said no. I think my video already came up. I did one on the grandmama.
Yeah, she
And,
said no at first, but they still, did what they wanted to do. And I just don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. Cause
I don't
like
either.
mamas be knowing. That's why I don't understand. Like, big mamas be knowing when
Don't they?
something ain't right with a guy. They just
But
know.
they wouldn't have went. See, them two had a conversation. Henry and the mom had a conversation on the phone. She knew he was coming over there to get them. But I don't think that this was done right. I just don't. I just
The
don't get it.
only the only grace I could really give Aisha for letting BREASIA go
Yeah.
is the fact that she probably really thought in her mind, because he had been with her since her baby, since he when he first got with her, BREASIA was just a infant. So she probably thinking like, okay, he knows her. He was around her when she was just a baby before she could even walk. So she really probably thought that BREASIA was safe. But my
Mhm.
thing with her is, when you met him, you was old when she got pregnant by him, she was only 18.
She was young.
And he was
40
already in his
something.
30s.
He was 40
Yeah.
something one because he 51. So he was like
Oh,
he probably like
yeah.
40.
Yeah, because he about 20 years older than her.
Yeah. He 51.
That's why I just do not get that. I just don't get that. And I don't get why the judge didn't let that come in as evidence. I don't understand, because
I
any
don't
any other
either.
time your previous criminal record matters. So I don't understand why in this case it don't matter. Or they trying to separate the two because they can't prove that she was sexually assaulted. Like, come on now.
And I didn't like the way one of the experts spoke when he did the DNA on the clothes, and he said, and then he gonna look up like it's funny and stuff. He said, and Henry Dinkins, he's no evidence of the DNA. And then he looked at them like, yeah. And then he said, then it's no evidence on BREASIA either. There's no DNA on
You
BREASIA
know
either.
what stuck out to me though is um when his son was Notorious was on the stand. He said, and I don't think a lot of people caught this, that when his dad had drove and drove and drove, he fell asleep by the time he got to wherever he had got to after he bought the bleach. And he said he's seen his dad pour bleach into some bushes.
Sure
And
did.
remember, BREASIA was it. I thought that BREASIA was in the water, but she never was in water. She was in the trees and the bushes by
Bushes.
the water. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So he said where else did he go? What did he do after he poured the bleach? He was like, I don't know, because I couldn't see over the hill. And you remember that's like a little steep. It gets a little steep when you walk down there to where BREASIA body was. And that's why those other guys had to park on that road. And I'm pretty sure when Henry went back there that second time, he didn't take that car down there again, because he had to get help out of that ditch the first daggone time.
That's right.
So I'm like, maybe he did that. Like, don't get me wrong. I think he making up the story about he seen him shoot her. Like, I just think that he just like he gonna say
He
whatever and
didn't
make
see
sure.
it.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
didn't see
see
that,
it. He was
but he
just
want to make
angry.
sure he'll say anything to make sure that his daddy pays for it. So I
That's right.
understand where he coming from. He like,
Yeah.
man, I don't care what I gotta say. I
Yeah.
seen a little bit, so now I'm about to just say anything because they believed everything else I said. So now I'm
Yeah.
about to
You
say
going to jail,
everything.
man.
Exactly.
But you
So
know
I
what?
get it.
You know what? But you know what? That thing could have turned out even worse. He could have did the little boy if the agent didn't go.
You think so? Because his
Shoot,
last victim
yeah.
was a little girl. I don't.
I know men do things like that to boys. They'll do boys like that.
Yeah.
And he knew at that time that boy don't know him. That boy didn't know him. He probably talked to him. He don't know him.
And he thought that because he was so young, he wasn't going to remember anything or even speak on it, to
That
be
boy's
honest with you.
smart.
That's the only reason he brought that boy along, because you know he didn't want to bring the 13-year-old. The 13-year-old probably would have woke up the minute he walked in that room and woke
that
up
butt.
and woke. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
I just can't. Only thing, Andrill just don't get me the mother figure. Like, oh, I woke up and I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see BREASIA.
I'm just trying to understand how he took her out the house and you never questioned him. When he came back in there, you never questioned him about why that little girl was outside. You never, ever, ever, it never dawned on your mind that something is not right.
But you know what I thought about when I did the grandmother interview. I noticed that it was more like the mother Asia don't told them folk don't still have to say nothing to my children. They can do whatever they want to do. Hey, sunshine. They don't say, you know how you have some of them moms say, don't say nothing to my kids.
Yeah.
And the grandmama cause the grandmama did have, she could have stopped the whole thing from them going. But then somebody put in the chat,
just put her foot down.
Right. Yeah. And then I want whoever. Hey y'all, our chat can hold 10 people. Y'all can come up here and talk with us. Somebody put in the chat, that's what make me want them people who know so much to come up here and talk. Because somebody said that the grandmama used to go with Henry and Asia took him. I can't talk about something I don't know.
What? Why they would have? I feel like they would have. The defense would have brought that up. I felt like if that was true, the defense definitely would have brought that up, because they trying to pin that on. They want somebody else to have a motive for it, so they could, because certain things they just use. You notice that the defense, certain things they just have not even spoken on at all.
And that's what I keep telling me. Hit the link, sunshine. It's a link. I just put it right there. It's a link. But you know what? I said the same thing you said. I said, y'all.
But you know what really, really like made my heart stop one day is because when I watched his interrogation video, something he said just made me just be like, oh, he did it. He said, you know what? I feel so bad for Aisha right now. And I'm like, when he said that, I'm just like, why do you feel so bad for Aisha right now? We don't even know where BREASIA is at, because at that time that was the morning time. She hadn't even been missing that long. So that made me think like, okay, he knows.
I think he punished her.
You think he punished Aisha?
I think he got mad at Aisha because she didn't want him no more. Because Aisha said that he wanted her, and she said she didn't want him.
And remember, she said that they stopped talking. The reason why they stopped talking is because she was dating a guy that Henry didn't like. So he stopped dealing with his own son because Aisha was dating a guy that he didn't like. And then once the relationship was over with that guy, and then he started, coming around here and there.
You know what? I wonder.
She said that in an interview.
She sure did. She said that on one of the lives I put up. See, this is my first time hearing about this case when they went to trial. And by then I have kids when they were young. I love kids, period. And it touched me. But I was like, I'm checking him out in the courtroom. Every woman anybody gets up on that stand and go against Henry, he whisper or write something down to the defense lawyer. See, he telling the defense lawyer what to write. He tells
I see him like telling them stuff, and then when they on the stand and whatever, like I see him whisper something to his lawyer, then his lawyer, start asking him these questions, and I understand the lawyer just doing his job, but I really don't like him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't lie. I do not like him.
But you know what? It's something is missing, a piece that's missing in this case. And I've been trying to. I tried not
Don't you
last
feel
night.
that way? I feel that way too.
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep. Okay, I stayed up. I to upload videos for y'all. I had to look at the videos and listen. And I ain't go to sleep about 3. I said, it's something somebody, everybody know. And the mama laughed with at the trial on the stand. She said, I know Dinkins. She laughed with him and he laughed back.
Oh,
I said, now what's going on right this?
the grandma.
Yeah, the grandmama was laughing.
Yeah, I
with,
noticed that too.
with
And I was
him.
just like, girl, what?
Why you laughing?
Right. Ain't nothing funny about none of this.
It's nothing funny. And I'm trying to find space and room. That's why I want everybody to stay focused on the case. Don't focus on what I say. Don't focus on that. I put the case out there. Focus on the case. This case is crazy for what they.
I know.
Yeah, that open argument. I had to put that up there for y'all. I had to put that open argument up there for y'all because when I read what you wrote, when I read what you saw, let me see, can I pull it up? When I put that up there, I was like, now why they take that off? And then they took, and why they take that off from what the prosecutor? But see, the prosecutor, she was gonna get them. She got, I don't care who took that stand. She got on the experts. She was getting on them too, and the defense attorney too. He trying to understand what are y'all. He got on them too, but he has to do his job to try to make.
And the reason why I say that that guy pulling him out the ditch is like their best evidence. The best evidence, because he don't have no type of connection to Henry Dinkins or BREASIA, and he literally was just an innocent witness. It's so good that he got that out before he left this earth, because
I told a lot of people, I said, do y'all know that man died? That man died. He was already sick or something. That man passed away, and God let him get up there. Let me see, can I find that video? God made that man get up there and tell it all. You hear me? Before he died.
I just was like, it's no way you can't believe him. And then when he said that he don't really remember the man's face, but he knew he had that mole on the right side of his cheek, I said, ooh, they got his ass. They got his ass.
Got him. I was so glad. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, I don't be trying to tell nobody what to do to their kid. Y'all, it's a lot of women, men out there taking up for this shit. We're going to call it CM, for this CM. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I just love kids. Period.
And it's like men like him. Honestly, like that's why when you're a single mother, you definitely got to be careful, because men like him prey on women who have children and who may be desperate for a man or desperate for a father figure for their children. And they just let any old man in. That's why you got to be so careful when you a single mother. You know.
I'm gonna see can I pull that up, but Henry don't got on my last nerve.
I mean, when I say my last interrogation video,
and
he didn't have no answers.
I got it right here. I'm about to pull it up. Let me see. Let me get it back right here for y'all. Oh, somebody trying to get her. I can't see your face. Oh, that's Sunshine. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix it. Hold up for a minute. Hold up. Let me get something to see. Sunshine. Hold on. Sunshine. Your device not connected, Sunshine. Girl, I'm about to let y'all see this. Let me see. The one I did with the man. I feel so. Sunshine, you got something on. It's not putting you up here. Let me see.
I don't like that the prosecution put all of those people on the stand about the bleach situation, but they couldn't prove the bleach. That was the only thing that irritated me. Like, okay, why are they up here if they can't prove that it was bleach?
But see, the best part of what she did, Antoinette, the best part of what she did, I'm gonna tell you, the best part of what she did, and it's good that she did what she did, because it didn't prove either with DNA for what her name, BREASIA either. Sunshine tried again.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Because I didn't know how long. See, I don't know nothing about, I didn't know nothing about. Only thing I did, I got into the case by the trial, and things weren't marking with me, and I was like, so this man helped him out the ditch. Let me see, can I find? Let me pull this up. Yeah, that man. Let me see. Hold on for a minute. Trying to see something. I'm still new at this stuff. I be trying to tell folks. Didn't know. Like, sharing, subscribe. Somebody, let me see. Let me see. Let me go right here. Let me start it right here. So, and now I showed y'all the video on that. Please go back and take your time and look at Driven by Henry. Okay, listen to this. Let me see.
Dinkins' car out of a ditch near BREASIA's remains. Take 6's Jenna Jackson is in the courtroom again today and tells us about the piece of evidence that was focused on today there, Jenna.
Yeah, Paula Redrick. This morning we heard that police interview with Jared Brink. Now he's the man who says he pulled out a maroon Impala near the area where BREASIA's remains were found. Now after that interview, police took Brink to the site near Kunal Implements, and he showed police exactly where that happened. Now, that would have been on 270th Avenue, right off of Highway 61. Now, from that exact area, FBI Special Agent James McMillan took 10 soil samples to be compared to the previous soil samples collected under Dinkins' maroon Impala. 3 samples from under the Impala were taken from the back part of the car. 1 was taken towards the front. Now here are the results. 3 of the 10 soil samples from near the remains were similar to the 3 samples taken from the back of Dinkins' Impala. Now that means those soil samples were indistinguishable from the ones taken from
now right there with that soil, I did, what made me go back to the soil is because that's the important evidence in this case. It was his car. Even BREASIA mom, the one I did with BREASIA mom on that, BREASIA mama even saw his car go down the road. And she called him, and he didn't even answer the phone. He know what he was doing.
Yep.
But I'm just it's go back to the house. This go back to the house. They gonna need that woman in that house no more. Andrea Culbertson knows something, because when that woman said, she said, I knew something had happened.
Right.
She
said that she knew something had happened, but you didn't know something was wrong when that little girl was standing at that car at 3:30 in the morning. That's why I don't get.
So why, if you knew something, you know what he capable of doing. Why you let it happen?
That's what I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, and
I
she
don't.
knew for a fact that BREASIA was not his biological child. She knew that. So what the hell is the use? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, there's no way in this world I could have been Andrea.
Me either. And then she gonna say her stomach. She sure did. She said my stomach was turning. And I said, well, what you mean by your stomach was turning? You already know what this man is capable of in the back, and it ain't good that his closet right there by the bathroom door. And you trying to act like you work downtown Atlanta, and you work right there in the living room.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
good, you work right there in the living room. Don't try me. You see everything that going on. You know when that man came in that house and he didn't have BREASIA, the first thing you supposed to see.
It's the fact that
where BREASIA.
he still was expecting her to be asleep because, like she said, he turned the lock very quietly and
Yeah.
walked up the steps very quietly. So you already know he being sneaky, girl. Come on, be for real.
You
Like
know
how
what
you
he doing.
like
And
I
then
just
at
don't
3:30
understand.
in the make it so bad, you got my daughter standing outside at 3:30 a.m. in the morning with her t-shirt and some shorts on. Come on, Dinkins.
Yo, like really, like
And then you change clothes because if it wasn't from Gerard, what his name, Gerard, the man right here in the video, when you change clothes, you had on what you had on. When he said he had on what he had on in the video, some he described what Jenkins had on. So Jenkins changed clothes.
he changed clothes 3 times from
Yeah,
midnight till he went to that police station. He changed 3 times
three
because
times.
remember the guy who pulled him out the ditch said he had on a black shirt, and I was like, no, that's gonna make everything shaky until they
Oh
said
yeah,
we found that black shirt in the trunk of the car. So it's not, he could have easily put that on top of the wife beater or took off the wife beater and put that shirt on and then changed again.
that's right.
And I
That man
forgot
know what he
about
was
that
doing.
black shirt. I forgot about that black shirt.
That's right. Let me finish him. Oh, and then let me tell y'all this before I get ready to go, play this video. For those people who new to my channel, I have a reaction channel. I cannot just sit here. I'm not allowed to sit here and just let my video play through. Because
Right.
somebody mentioned in the chat that yeah, you want us to listen, but you talking through the video. That's my job to react to my video.
Exactly. Yeah, you
They
can't
think
just
I
play
just
it.
supposed to sit there and let the video play. They not
Hmm.
understanding that
Yeah.
I do my job is this is YouTube. They don't know the policy that we have to go. They
I
don't understand.
know, right?
They
Like
don't
if
know.
you watch any reaction video, they're gonna stop and talk because if they let the
Yeah,
video play, they're gonna get a copyright strike.
yeah, we will get one. That guy, I'm just
Come
getting
on now.
dumb and dumber by the day.
Right. Come on now. It must be some how are you even new to YouTube when
There's 7
YouTube been here
samples from near
forever?
the remains
Yeah,
sites were excluded from the vehicle soil samples, meaning they did not match. And the defense focused on that, saying 70% of the samples were excluded. However, the FBI analyst who did the analysis said soil samples taken from a small area of ground can greatly vary even from each other. Now, the state using this part of the testimony to not only back up Jared Brink's statements, but also to directly tie Dinkins to the area where BREASIA's remains were found. The defense, however, tried to cast some doubt here, saying there's no way the analyst could say for certain that the matching soil samples being Dinkins was in that area.
let's keep in mind
I
that
think he put that 4X shirt on her.
prosecutor. Uh-huh.
I think he put the 4X shirt on her
Mm-hmm.
because the other clothes that her mama sent her could be identified.
Sure could.
And the mama and the grandma, none of them would have known what she had on. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
So
had on a 4XL shirt. The woman
everybody,
had on one. The child. This is
everybody.
crazy.
I know. Everybody
Everybody
wearing
had
his
on the 4,
clothes.
even him.
Right.
And then when she noticed that when Andrea noticed he didn't have on the same clothes, she should know. Come on, Andrea. Come on. Well, I
But you
met
see,
them down
when
there.
the cop came to her door, when he knocked on the door and she felt the need to step all the way out and look to see where he was going.
Yeah, she peeped out there.
I felt like that was so weird. And then the fact that the cop was like, okay, are you gonna come out here and help look for her? Like after he was
So
done, he was like,
did.
you wanna come? Like he was like, the lack of concern was crazy. I don't
It's
understand why
something.
Aisha was mad, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that Henry never looked for him, they showed his phone records. He was never riding around looking for her. He was going to this person's house, that person's house, that person's house. He never rode around the city looking for her.
But you know
Andrea,
what? He said they want to know wonder why Andrea wasn't charged. We don't know what's going on in this thing.
I know,
We
because
don't know what they gonna do.
so I just don't get it. Like I just don't get it.
It's something missing out of here because if you know he was one way, then he ain't need to meet his son. He ain't need to be with that boy. Let me.
That's
Has
what I was thinking.
really
Cause did
proven
she
a lot
already
in it.
know, or did they ask her? Did they ask her that? Did she know about his previous charges?
You know what? Why they didn't? They didn't.
I don't understand.
They not. But you know this. I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all about something. I been doing cases for a long time, doing cases first 48 and all that. And I can tell with the cases that I have done on these young lady cases, I'm not prejudiced, y'all. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not none of that. But they do the black women cases and children cases a little different.
Mm,
I hate to say this.
mm,
I'm not the one to say this, but when I've been doing these cases since I've been on YouTube, I'm seeing a lot since I don't retire from working around kids. I see a lot that they the way they do things, it's like anyway, every case I done is like, oh well, it's so I just feel like it's oh well. And y'all, I'm not even prejudiced.
mm,
But for
mm.
me not to be prejudiced and to see the difference in this case, now it's another case that I'm gonna pop up on, and I'm gonna see if they're gonna let that girl go. Who had an accident and killed this little white girl, hit these boys in their car and they died. Her friends,
Mm,
they died. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get on that case because I want to see what they're gonna do to that case. Cause they charge her and her mom and them want her to charge. And I'm gonna tell y'all the difference in the cases then. So
mm.
let's hear this. Wait. His case as well as defense lawyer. But there are information that put Dinkins in this situation. Now, uh, no bleach detected at the crime scene. Of course, y'all know how bleach work, right?
Right, right.
One DNA was found in BREASIA femur. It was found in her bone. But this video right here, we're gonna find out which one was that, okay?
He's accused of killing 10-year-old BREASIA TERRELL of Davenport. Prosecutors called just 2 witnesses today before ending for the weekend. TV6's Janet Jackson was in the courtroom and joins us now with the evidence presented. A lack of results. We heard from 2 DCI criminalists, one who tested the clothing found on BREASIA's skeletal remains for bleach, the other for testing for her remains and the clothing for DNA. It was essentially nothing.
Did y'all hear what she said? Let me bring it back. They didn't hear what she just said.
Mm.
She said Clorox was in her femur.
What?
Yeah.
Did she say that?
Let me put this capture up there. Cause sometimes I had to put that up there so I can hear what they saying. Let me see. Is it okay? Let's see this. Let's see what she said.
Her remains and the clothing for DNA.
Hold up. Let me take it back a little bit. Okay.
Now with the evidence presented. A lack of results. We heard from 2 DCI criminalists, one who tested the clothing found on BREASIA's skeletal remains for bleach, the other for testing for her remains and the clothing for DNA. It was essentially nothing. Criminalist Michael Schmidt.
Okay. What she said right there, internet. See,
She was
she
just
said
saying.
they tested for femur, Clorox in her femur, in her bone. That was tested, but it wasn't none on her clothes. What we
Okay, so is she saying that? What is? I mean, okay.
that I'm like you. What are you saying? I'm saying like you. See, I'm like, what are you saying? Then talk. What say
Right,
it?
right.
All right, I'm gonna keep it going.
Jackson was in the courtroom and joins us now with the evidence presented. A lack of results. We heard from 2 DCI criminalists, one who tested the clothing found on BREASIA's skeletal remains for bleach, the other for testing for her remains and the clothing for DNA. It was
Um,
essentially
He
nothing.
made me sick.
Criminalist Michael Schmidt
BREASIA, but when he
Oh,
tested the
okay.
shirt, shorts, and bra found on her remains for blood or bodily fluids, he couldn't find any DNA.
You could tell something was on
Henry
them
Dinkins,
shorts.
and not BREASIA's. And that takes us to the testing for bleach. Criminalist Brandon Stepansky tested the shirt for signs of bleach. While he noticed some elements that could be associated to bleach, he could not definitively say bleach was present. Both criminalists say because the clothing was outside for such a long time, it could affect the results.
See, that what messed her results up with her clothes been out that long with the sun and the bleaching and the water and all that kind of stuff. How long was she down there? How long? You know what I mean? They got to look at that too.
The samples out in the elements, it would be more difficult or less likely to find evidence of certain compounds.
The chances of me being able to develop a DNA profile from that type of item, if it's left outside in Iowa weather for multiple seasons, are pretty slim.
Now, the state focused on the elements being the reason no DNA or bleach was found. The defense, however, brought up another possibility that bleach was never on the clothing. Also, that bodily fluids like blood or semen also were never on the clothes.
That's crazy.
In 2020, during the early morning hours, Jared Brink took his average route to work. The man told Brink he was stuck in a ditch. Brink decided to help that man out of the ditch. The man then offering Brink.
Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm gonna start. That's the man, y'all, who helped him out the ditch. Anybody want to come up, they can come up. But that man right there, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't know too much. If it wasn't for the guys who found that skull, they could have threw that skull back out there in that water. We wouldn't know nothing.
Exactly.
So we can look at this. It just because they don't have DNA, do not stop them from being.
I just wish they would have went fishing a few months earlier. That's all.
I wish.
I know it was probably cold, but dag, if they would have, because her body had wasn't all. She still had mummified tissues on one of her legs. So just
That's
think
right.
like 4 months earlier, if they would have found her, or you know what I'm saying, just months and months earlier, like we would probably know more than what we know now, you know. And the other thing that really, really like is so heartbreaking is the fact that she was looking dead at him when he shot her.
Looking right at no. Let me ask you something. When have we did a case? When have we been involved in a case where they shot a kid like that and then do all of that right there, get out the bed and go do all that? That girl know her killer.
Yes, I mean
she wouldn't die.
Exactly,
she
like
wouldn't die.
He shot her right in her face. Like that
Wanted
is
to make sure she was
evil.
gone.
That is
He had to make sure
evil.
she was gone.
And the
And
bullet
Henry
hit her jaw and went and rested in her throat. That is crazy.
But you're right though, my Kellogg. He passed away right before the trial. That man, but he got the chance to tell the trial.
I would have loved to see him on that stand, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have loved to see him on that stand.
I wanted to see him, boy, Henry. But see, it sound like me. This case sound like me that I already know that he been locked up for what? Look, this how I'm seeing the way. I'm trying to look at it two sides. For those people, when I say I'm looking at something on two sides, I'm trying to work something out. That don't mean that I believe it. I'm saying I know, we know what happened, but I'm trying to see it in another direction too. Now this sound like that Henry being locked up for this kind of stuff, for CM before. On who child, I don't know. Just because they serve time doesn't mean mentally they still not sick.
See, what he was trying to do was, because he R word a little girl before. Well, it don't even say what the age of the girl is. It just says that she was younger than 13. So that could be a range of ages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think he was trying to make sure that this time around he didn't get caught for that.
He
That's
thought,
all
see,
this was about.
Henry, if Henry, it hurt Henry when he found out that her mama didn't want to have nothing to do with him no more.
Mm.
So that means that, oh yeah, when she was sitting in court, when I just loaded her up the day, she was like, yeah, I'm about to talk. Yeah, because they going to tell him, say, so you believe your son when your son said something? And then she said, yeah. But I know he was excited and upset about his sister because I knew he'll say certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But did she let Henry know, yeah, I believe my child, set up there and killed one. But that's something that we got to do is look. We can't look over a person on that style mentally past
I
because they
do
look
think
like they okay on the outside, but they not okay on the inside.
that it's much deeper than his disdain for Aisha. If he do feel a way about Aisha, I think that was like a afterthought. I think his frame of mind since he's been a teenager is he has a sick attraction to young and underage girls, and he wanted to make sure that this time that he could get away with it. He thought he was so smart by leaving his phone, but boom, yeah, you left your phone, but you didn't anticipate getting stuck down there in that ditch and somebody happened to help you out.
So did.
So
Now
that
look,
was
he wanted to pay the man $100. Shut up, right? From helping him.
hmm
Yeah, he wanted to get him Jared,
that's
what
why he
Gerard.
wanted to pay him. That was the
Yeah,
whole
wanted to get him
motive
a
for
hundred
paying
dollars.
him, right? So he
Pay
could
him
feel like
pay him for helping him. That in other words, I give you $100, man. Don't say nothing about I did all this and right and stuff.
you
But
know what
your
I'm
your
saying.
car mud is in the ground. Your tie
Mm.
tracks in the ground. See, a lot of people now who that said just a few minutes ago. I want all them people who put their comments down here that who don't think that he's not gonna be served. Y'all come here because y'all be on here telling me stuff like he was going with the mom and he was going. I don't know nothing about all that. They ain't bring that up in trial. Cause in that case, then, like you said earlier, they would have brought that up with the grandmama. If you want to come up, baby, everybody can come up and speak your mind on this case. Hit that link and come on up here and
You
talk.
know what I want to know
Mm-hmm.
is how far away when he pulled him out that ditch. How
Mm-hmm.
far away was that car away from her body? They never ever said that.
You know what? I got it. I got that information.
So they did say how far away it was.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
Cause I've
on
been
one.
listening
I
every
I
day.
don't know, but that's why I don't know what the date, what date. That's why I put the date on there, but so I can keep up. 'Cause a lot of the days, telling you a lot that going on that I couldn't put it out there for y'all because on StreamYard they stop at 59 seconds. They don't do the whole minute like that. And see, like when I was on here the other day with y'all, that's just because that was a live. But anytime I try to upload something for y'all, I have to divide the video that I want y'all to see.
Oh,
Yeah, because
okay.
if you upload, it won't let you do but 59 seconds.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Girl, yeah, that's why I can't show y'all everything. I be breaking it. I be breaking it. I be breaking it, cutting it in half. Like when you seen when I did them last two upload, I
Yeah.
had to break it. I had to
Hmm.
break it and do it that way. And it be so hard on me because it's harder that way.
Hmm.
Instead of like here, we can stay on here all the minutes we want to stay on here.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, because it's alive. But the other one, when I upload to give y'all info, I try to give y'all anything that I find, anything important on this case that she uses only in the argument, the opening argument. See, the opening argument supposed you're supposed to talk about everything that you done, everything.
Do you think that the co-counsel for prosecution, the one that's pregnant, do you think that she did a good job um um questioning The
The little boy.
Torian? Yeah. I just don't think she did a good job with
I
that.
think she did mentally because she knew he was young. So now I
But
liked
the
it her.
prosecution tore him up on cross. I mean, the defense attorney tore him up on cross examination. I ain't gonna lie
But
to you.
see, but you know what, Antoinette? I was looking for that because that's the part of his job to
I
go
mean, he
against.
had that boy so flustered and couldn't answer questions like that. He was the worst. He did the worst job on cross on the defense. He did the worst job because
Okay,
I'm just like,
Denise, what you say? No, she didn't. Hey, here go the link. Come on up. But you know what? I think she did a good job because
I don't
she,
think she did. She didn't do a good
yes,
job because I
y'all
felt
don't
like
think
she
she
should have,
did.
before the defense could ask about the inconsistencies, she should have explained she should have questioned that boy about his inconsistencies. Like, are you doing this because you're hurt? Are you trying to make sure? She should have did that before the defense got a chance to even go there. She should have did that. That's what I
Okay,
felt because it left
with
it left me
DL,
feeling
yeah,
like,
legit,
damn.
yeah, and you right. But see, with DL, they okay. What the prosecutor was doing to me, y'all. I had to step out since I kind of like psychologically when I deal with kids. I have to do that,
Hmm.
and I say something like like with DL. She didn't want DL to use his anger in the test in the trial. She wanted to make sure he's saying what she want him to say. See, she was trying to get him to say what he needed to say. The
But she
prosecutor.
should have displayed the anger and hurting him so the judge could see, like, okay, he's hurt. Because once the defense went in, it looked like
Uh-huh.
he was just mad. You know what I'm saying? So they used
He didn't
that.
like the defense attorney no way.
And I get why he didn't like him, but the more and more the questions went on, the more and more mad he got.
Cause he don't
And
like Henry.
she should have broke that emotion down as hurt versus the anger that the defense attorney showed it as. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Internet, because he knew. See, DL didn't like nobody on Henry's side. Anybody defend Henry, I don't want to talk to you. Because I
Yeah.
heard the voice. But when he got back to the prosecutor, he was like, da, 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 da. He's talking real nice. Because
But
he knew he already.
you see what the defense attorney did, right? He made him, because the whole time that the prosecution's co-counsel was questioning him, he never referred to Henry as his father. He just kept saying Henry, 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 and the defense attorney made him say that was his father. He
Yeah.
made him say that. Like, who is he to you? Like, he made him
Yeah.
say that,
But
and I
he was
know DL
strong
didn't
though.
want to say that.
But DL was strong with this thing. To me, DL put on a awesome show for me for being
Mm.
intelligent and speak against them. They thought that he was gonna break down. Cause DL said, "What you say?" He told the defense lawyer, "What you say?"
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, cause
And I don't
DL,
understand why but this is why I say that she did a bad job, right? Because when the defense lawyer was cross-examining him,
Mhm.
she barely objected to him. He was going hard on him, and she barely objected.
Talking about
I think she only objected once, maybe.
the lady with the glasses.
Yeah, the pregnant one.
Oh,
The co-counsel for the because the co-counsel, she's the one who did DL's whole questioning on the stand for the prosecution. And then the defense attorney, the guy, that's when he went in and just I don't know, but for some reason I feel like, and I'm just
yeah,
being fair. I'm just being fair. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I don't like
Mhm.
Henry, and I am no way, shape, form on his side. But I feel like the judge is not really going to take into account most of the things that DL said, because the defense attorney did such a good job tearing him apart on that stand. And I do feel like he was it was more anger than anything. You know what I'm saying? It
But
was
see,
more anger than anything.
if that judge, wait, I got, excuse me, y'all. If that judge was doing his job, he should have known if he got any kids. When my mama used to talk about my daddy, I used to cry and take up for him. She used to say, "Why y'all all taking up for y'all daddy?" And I go, "He ain't sending enough money." And then when we say something about her, then she get upset. So they go by that with Henry. I think he's not gonna. Some of this stuff, he was angry. So
Yeah.
what the prosecutor, that woman was trying to do, was using the strategy to keep him on task because he kept jumping off of. If she could have got him to say really what she wanted him to say, it's like boom. That's
But the
what we.
defense attorney, but look
But
at
they
it like
can't
this.
tell him. Now
The defense attorney the defense
he
attorney
gonna
got
do that.
him to got him to say, I'm not going to say admit because I don't think it's true. The defense attorney was so strategic that he got that boy to say that BREASIA was with them that morning, and we know that that is not true.
But
She
see, that
he
defense lawyer gave this what y'all didn't pay attention to. He gave that boy an opportunity to change what you said. See, y'all didn't catch on to he was using child psychology on him.
Yeah. Yes, he
He,
was.
he
Yes, he
I had to
was.
learn I had to take up child psychology and all of that, adult and child. And what he did with DL, he was trying to get DL broken from forget he can't tell him to stop thinking about Henry. But I'm gonna get this young man. He didn't tell y'all, but he said it himself. I'm gonna get this young man another chance to say what he really want to say, and he
Right.
liked to did it, but
Right.
he didn't do it.
Right.
See,
Yep.
you ain't paying attention. He
Yep.
liked to do,
Yeah,
he
I
liked
remember
to
that
did it.
part. I remember that part. Yep.
He liked to do it. He liked to did it, but then he changed his mind, and
But
he
the
just
whole
said it.
strategy was to make it seem like he wasn't credible, and I feel like to some degree
Yeah,
he executed that.
he did.
He executed that because he was like, so you seen him, like, how could you say this? Why didn't you tell them from the beginning that you seen her get shot? He said, you mean to tell me you watch your mama be up all night worried about her and you didn't even tell nobody that you seen? Like, that's the only thing I really
He
hated
was
that day.
confused. I see what you're saying. He was See, that's why they don't like for a certain age to testify. But you
Right.
need these people to testify. So
Yeah.
whoever the prosecutor, she should have told them, or either his mama should have. I would have told them that what they gonna do. They
Yeah.
gonna attack you. That's their
Yeah.
job to attack you. Like when y'all playing them games and you attack the agent, you got to tell them.
Do you feel like they prep? I feel like they didn't prep him for that. I don't know. They you know how they do the mock cross examinations, like you
Yeah.
know how I just feel like they I don't think they did that. He was so flustered and angry and tripping over his words, and I mean, I just and
Oh,
then the way he said,
did you see what he did in day 12?
"Who? Which one?
DL.
Day 12?
He you didn't know, girl.
Mm-mm.
When they were having the trial in day 12, they said somebody at the door. Girl, he was standing at the door leaning in listening.
What?
And they stopped it. The defensive lawyer attorney said, somebody, a child at that door. And they stopped the court and the attorney went out there and looked. It was DL.
Are you serious?
Yeah, girl, he was leaning against the door. They made me scared.
Oh
They
my
made
god.
they made me scared. He was leaning against the door, listening. You could see how how the door made like glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was leaning to it, listening. And
Has
so they said, then the defensive lawyer knew it with DL. He said,
oh
somebody, a child leaning against that door.
oh
And then
my
all of them stopped the
goodness.
court, and it was DL, and they told him something. They closed the door and told him something.
I feel
Oh yeah,
bad.
you
I
saw
feel
it
bad
too.
for him. I feel bad for him. I really do. I really do
Going
feel
through
bad for
something.
DL because he just trying to make sure that that man pay. He know his daddy did it, you know, but he trying to make sure that he pay. But it's a way that you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's a
they
way
it
that you
seems
do
like
it.
those kids don't have leadership.
Right.
It's no leadership.
Right.
They raising themselves.
That's a fact.
It seems like they are raising themselves, and they only have with themselves.
Right. Because the fact that they all wanted to go with Henry and they didn't really know him like that, it just
Yeah,
made me think that, oh, okay, they get to do what the hell they want to do.
yeah. Now I want
'Cause
to
y'all
play
don't
the
even
mama.
know.
Did they do any forensic on the apartment on the RV?
Yeah, they
That's
did.
another question I had.
They did though. Remember
They
she said
did.
she swabbed some blood underneath the the toilet seat. She said there was a spot of blood underneath the toilet seat. She swabbed it. That was like the first day.
Oh yeah.
The first day of the trial. She said one of the forensic scientists said that they did the DNA on his RV. They said the only thing they found was semen stains on the mattress. They definitely did the apartment and the RV though.
Henry, yeah, they did one, baby. Let me see. Let me pull the mama.
They couldn't find no traces of BREASIA's DNA in any of those places.
And they not gonna be. They weren't gonna be able to. Let me tell you something. That man know what he was doing. He
Yeah,
did what
he
he do,
knew.
but he didn't outsmart the experts though, because they told him said you know DNA don't for neither one of them.
I'm just trying to figure out where did he sexually assault her at though, because they didn't find none of her DNA in the RV, and then they said the last time he was at the RV was at 2 something in the morning or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They said it possibly was his car. They can't even technically prove that it was his car because it was dark outside. You know what I'm saying? So they were
Yeah.
saying the last time there was any activity was like 2 something in the morning, but Andrea didn't see that little girl till 3:30 in the morning, but we don't know when he took her out the house, to be honest with you. So I just I
See,
don't.
they had the time. They put the times down there. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me pull this up for y'all. Let me see. Yeah, they put the times down now. They put the times when they hold on,
But
y'all.
how did she see BREASIA outside the window at 3:30 in the morning? He made it to the gas station at 3:30.
See, you were like me.
I
Girl,
don't
I
understand.
was
Something
like,
not
is it
right. Something not right.
I said,
I'm
is it
trying to
me?
think.
Is it me? I said, but don't I hear what these folks saying? And I'll play it again. I said, how she gonna be there at that time? And that at that time. Then the mama said, now on the mama testimony, that's why I pulled it back up. She on the time sheet to come up in early in the morning, but the grandmama didn't
Mhm.
know it.
Mhm. She thought she was still in the living room, and it's so sad that she was sleeping when BREASIA sent her that last message that "I love you, mom. Good night." That just broke my heart
I don't know,
because
understand.
that was the
But I
last
ain't never
time.
seen nobody like that to go get a child and put another child in this. I never seen
Right.
nobody do that. You already don't got one. What you were gonna do to DL?
Hmm.
You came to got him at 6. What they say in the apartment with the girlfriend made her take shower, and that's when he took her out. Some ain't right, some ain't right, though. Some
I
ain't
think as soon as Andrea fell asleep, he took that girl. I don't think he waited till 3 a.m. I think he been had her out with him,
Do
and
y'all think that he was pouring bleach on her or pouring bleach on what y'all think? What was the purpose of putting bleach on her though?
to
For
kill the D. You know, that's what the and I love that the prosecution kept reiterating that bleach gets rid of DNA because it does.
that's what it
It
is.
does. Like, and I think that his whole purpose was for pouring bleach on her shorts like that is because he knew that some type of trace of him was going to be right there, or she was maybe bleed from there because she was only 10. So what could she have ever done in her life for her to be open? So he probably tore her open. You know what I'm saying? Poured the bleach
Yeah.
on her. So if that body did get discovered before it did, that there would be no type of his DNA there. It would be inconclusive. Even if they had found her and she had bleach poured on her crotch, any DNA that may have been there, would be gone or be
And
contaminated or inconclusive.
and it goes back to what Dinkins said. Why would he go all the way to another town for some bleach? Because
Because
he
he
didn't
didn't
want
want to
them
be
to,
seen. Exactly.
he
He
didn't
didn't
want to
want to
get
be
caught.
seen. Yep.
His address right there around the corner. See,
Yep.
they got to realize he's not good. He done this before, but he didn't get this far. So in order to know this much about doing this and that, how to get rid of nitrogen and stuff, you got to be, you look
Yes.
this up.
That's why he knew to leave that phone home. Because if he would have bought that phone, that phone would have been pinging off all them towers.
Sure would have
On
been.
his way there, on his way back, how long he was there, how long his phone was pinging off to the. Oh, come on now,
Well, I got a question. Didn't
Mhm.
DL say he took the battery out the phone?
When Andrea made him take the phone, when he came and got DL, she questioned him about why he didn't take the phone. So she made him. She's like, take your phone with you. Like, why you keep leaving this phone here? So he took the phone with him. As soon as he got in that parking lot, he took the battery out so that it couldn't be traced that he was going to the Walmart or that he possibly did
No,
go with DL.
DL took it out.
No,
He said,
no. Yeah, but when Henry got the phone from Andrea, when he went into the car, he took the battery out. Now, once they got to the Walmart, DL put the battery back in to play games,
oh,
and then when he came out,
he didn't want it to
yes,
be.
yes, he didn't want it to show that he went to that Walmart.
That's
So he
what
took the
happened.
battery out the phone as soon as he got in the car. That's what DL said. When he got in the car, he took the battery out and sat the battery next to him in the cup holder. When they got to that Walmart, he said he waited till his dad went inside, put the battery back in the.
And that's how they knew he was at Walmart. That's how they knew he was at Walmart. That was good. You might have
To the
to answer.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how they knew he was at Walmart.
Yes.
And then, did you see the video? I did. Yeah, the one. Wait a minute. It's on this
Wait,
one.
that Walmart that he went to was in Clinton?
That's what she said.
Hold on.
I have to see, but it wasn't there. It was a long ways.
Oh, that makes so much sense. That's
Yeah.
why he was able to get to them bushes and pour that stuff in their bushes that fast. Because I'm thinking that the Walmart was on the other side of town, but it was on the other side of town versus where he lived. But I'm thinking it's a different town he went to. I didn't know it was the one in Clinton.
Yeah. Yeah. She
Are
said,
they sure about that?
oh, he put it in there. DL put the thing in there to play games. I still want to know
Yeah.
how he get. I'm still
Yep.
trying to find out how he get. I ain't seen no phone, but they said they got phones that got batteries.
Yeah, he had an Android. He must have had an Android old phone because I know with an iPhone you can't take no batteries out.
I got an Android, but mine's I can't open the battery back.
Oh, you probably got a newer one. Then. He
Oh,
probably got one of them phones that you take because there is Android you could take battery out of.
you know what? That my key vlogs. Guess what? That makes a lot of sense. She
You
said
know
so.
what? I
Was
never thought
she?
about that.
Yeah, was she in the wood alive? And they went back. That girl went and then shot her. That girl wouldn't die.
Mm.
That baby is a fighter. He probably said, "Come on, I got to take you home. It's an emergency. They want your mama." We don't know what he told your mama. Something don't happen to your mama. Stand right here. I'm just gonna run in the house. I'm gonna get when it. But how is what's name gonna say she didn't know what he had in his hand? Andrea. You know what he was going up and what do they go in top of the closet to get? Jesus.
And so I'm telling you, their whole Andrea whole stance is very suspicious. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They need to question her. But you know what? That prosecutor used psychology on her try her over and over. She don't even realize it.
I thought the defense was good. That's who the defense should have really went in on, not DL. He should have went in
Yeah,
on that girlfriend. That's who he should have saved all of that for.
yeah. You didn't throw. They found the gun, y'all. Y'all ain't heard nothing about it, but I put it up there. They found that gun now.
But they
ain't
said
gonna tell y'all everything. Oh yeah, and another thing too, Nick. They wanna not use the cameras in the court, y'all, because y'all watching this case. They don't want to use it when they have a trial. Don't he supposed to have a trial, right?
Who?
Is this the trial? The judge tried Henry.
Is this the trial?
Yeah. This the trial, but it's a bench trial.
Right. He didn't want the a jury because a jury would have they'll pack him up and get him out of here.
Now that judge, I'm gonna tell you something. That judge gonna tear him up. I'm just gonna tell y'all.
I think so too.
He gonna tell him. At first, I didn't think so, but I've been watching him lately.
Yeah, I was thinking that the judge was being a little bit too fair. He threw out the previous sexual assault charges. I'm like, why would he do that? And they said that they wouldn't let the prosecution submit a bunch of evidence in there that she was trying to submit that he didn't, that it was denied. The defense attorney fought for it to get for it not to come into court. And I was like, damn, this judge seemed like he being a little bit too, on Henry's side a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that the judge gonna throw the book at him.
He gonna throw it. What's up, Lucretia? What's up?
Lucretia.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm Denise on online there.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm good.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind on the case.
I just think that girl and him had something to do with it, his girlfriend, because there ain't no way.
What's up, Veronica? You said you think who got something to do with it?
The girlfriend.
Okay, you think that the girlfriend got something to do with it. Come on, speak your mind. Say what you got to say. Why you think the girlfriend got something to do with it?
Because when she said she woke up and he was in the closet digging for something.
And?
What girlfriend ain't gonna question their man? He come in at
I'm
3:30.
sure the conversation was a little different than what she said. She probably said, "What you doing? Where's BREASIA?" And he said,
"She ain't say that though."
She never asked. She never
asked about BREASIA. Period. She ain't say nothing about BREASIA.
None of your business. And she said, "Well, I'm going," whatever. Probably called him to go. Got in the car with them, and that's why DL said there was 3 people in the car. 2 got out, and 2 got back in.
But she didn't question him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't question him.
She ain't say nothing when he came in.
She ain't say nothing
until when he came
that's
in and
what she says on the stand.
No,
but
when
that's
he came
all
back
we
and
got to go
DL,
by. We can't go by nothing else.
When he came back and got DL, that's when she asked.
Yeah, when they came back and got DL, and then she gonna say it on the stand when they said, "What you got to say to him?" But see, we can't make up stuff for it. We got to go by what they gonna say on the trial. See, this is what she said. She wouldn't. I don't think she would have lied. I don't think that she would have lied. I think she just scary.
Ain't it weird that she moved though?
I think she lying.
You think she lying?
I think she's completely lying.
Yeah, I do too.
But she moved. She broke her lease.
That's why the case ain't going. If this person, I'm being nice saying person gets off, I'm gonna be so upset. so upset because it's because of her, because she knows more.
Mm.
And see, and a lot of people don't know he not even locked up for DeAsia.
He not?
He ain't locked up for DeAsia.
What's
He's
he
locked up for something else. He locked up for something previously.
Oh, for failing to register at
something.
Andrea's address. Yeah, you're right about that. I forgot about that.
He did something. Anybody want to come up? Y'all hit that link and speak y'all mind about this case. Speak it.
But you know that Andrea moved out the apartment right after the incident
I would have
happened.
moved too. I would have got long gone from that go, because she said, "Whoa, I'm gone." Like, praise God, it's over with.
They had her address all over TV.
But see, he seemed like he had that lady. She get me in practice that I think she seemed like she a hostage. You know, some men can keep you like that. You ain't going nowhere. You mine forever.
Yeah, she looked like the type, and she don't got no kids. She don't got
have no
kids.
kids.
No, nope.
So she don't.
So she didn't even know that. I mean, she gotta know that it was weird for that little girl to be out there, but she wasn't thinking from a maternal standpoint, because she don't even have children. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's easier for her to disassociate from the motherly instincts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she don't have children. So I don't understand how she didn't think it was weird. Come on, it's 3:30 in the morning. That's what he couldn't have been my man.
But you know, my stepmama couldn't have children. She kind of like raised us too, but she my mama was there, but she loved kids. She was good to us.
But don't Andrea look like a loner?
Sure do. Look like she needs some
I'm telling you, she gonna
like
do what that man is gonna tell her to do. We don't know what went on in that apartment. I'm telling you, it started in that damn apartment. I'm telling you.
Sure did.
It started in that apartment. She no more. I want to go choke her and make us talk.
Girl, I kept on saying, understand. I'm back on this side of the phone to my talk, lady. Please talk. You ain't got to be scared of that man no more. And then she act like he got some dangerous friends and stuff. They scared of him. You know, used to the drug, even big folks like that. It seemed, even what's her name, seemed like she afraid of him a little bit.
Yeah, when she took the stand, the understanding I took that she might have had been on drugs, and that was her dude, because she said she didn't really have the kids around him. She was just with him. So that's kind of what I got out of that.
I did too. I just didn't want to say that, but
I don't care what she did. Her daughter don't deserve that. I don't care.
Sure don't.
I don't care what kind
of mother she is. We got a man in the house. Devin, what's up, Devin? Speak your mind, Devin.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, baby.
I've been following this little case right here, and I don't know if it's been brought up. Dude was a sexual predator from the beginning. His from the interrogation, he couldn't remember nothing. He didn't have no times. He barely looked at the paper, kept tossing it around when the man walked in the room. He was full of it.
Yeah.
And she seemed like one of them, the woman on the stand, she seemed like one of them women that was desperate for a man. He needed a place to stay.
I said that.
Yes.
So that's
like,
how
I'm glad I got one.
Because he definitely didn't want her. You could tell he didn't want her, because he never once said that was his girlfriend. Every time that they asked him in the interrogation room, he kept saying, "That's my friend."
Yep. And I'm just now finding out they was actually in a relationship.
Yeah, they was in, when you know what? When I was telling people they was in a relationship, I said, "Where are you getting this from? That she wasn't in a relationship."
I thought that was his auntie.
They was in a relationship together, honey. And then
I was like, how he gonna do his auntie like that? Come to find out in a whole relationship.
Yes, and the fact that she only 39, she looked way older than that.
She's 39.
That's what she said on the stand.
When that you know what? When she said 39, do you know I had to go back and check my computer? I put the mother sucker to my ear. I said, she's saying 39.
Yeah,
Hey,
she
I didn't
said
zoomed in
that.
with that. I didn't zoomed in with the iPhone. Looked like she missing some teeth up there too. So
It don't draw that woman crazy. That lady look like she fit more 59 than she is 30. Now she need to get out around
Especially
here.
wearing that
she
big
looked like
old
a hard
t-shirt.
62 to me.
This terrible. This is
Seriously.
sad. I thought it was me. I said, did she say 39? I even
Yes,
put the
she
caption.
did. Yes,
I
she
just
did.
hope a lot of single mothers watch this and remember that fuck that job.
That's right.
Fuck that
Yo,
job. You ain't got a babysitter, fuck that job.
That's right.
yo.
That's real.
Mhm.
Oh, you said
They
it.
give
'Cause
out too
Cause it
much
could be your
I
assistance.
got
You need to
child's
be
life.
goosebumps.
worried
That
about the
shit is
babysitter.
terrible because I've been a single mother. I know how it is to
me too.
try to get a fucking babysitter. That shit's terrible.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yes, it is.
And you know, it ain't nothing wrong with being a single mom for those single mothers out there. I was one too. That's why I was strict.
I
Mhm.
respect a single mama. You know, that's
Right.
mine did it all by herself.
Okay.
So
Okay.
And they was in sports too, and they ain't play that shit even in school. Excuse me, YouTube. I'm sorry.
it's
Me
all
too, I'm
good.
sorry.
We all adults.
Yes.
But their mama, I'm gonna play a little bit of the mama right quick, y'all. Let's see. Don't y'all hit her hard now, okay?
All right.
Okay, don't hit her hard. Uh-oh, we got somebody else. I got a lot of folks up here today. I like this. Speak your mind, Chantel. What's up, Chantel? Speak your mind.
So, with this case, I feel like there was a lot of things that could have been, should have been spoke on, such as why she didn't say anything when she seen BREASIA outside by the car. Like, why would you not? Even if you're scared of whoever you're with, you should be more protective of what's going on. But I feel like she had kind of like that mindset, like everybody was saying, like she doesn't have any maternal instincts. She was like, well,
Yep.
those are not my kids, so I'm not
Yep.
really going to say anything because I don't want to get in between something. She didn't
Mhm.
know, like that my whole thing was she didn't know if he did take her back to her mom or not. So that's not her place to ask, hey, did you take her back to her mom? That wasn't her place. So she's like, well, let me just see how this all plays out before I try to put myself in somewhere that I don't have no business. Let me see if he actually did do something, because she kept saying in her gut she felt like he did something, but she didn't know what the extent of what happened was.
But the
She
kids are at
didn't
her
want to
house. She's
overstep her
already in the
boundaries.
business.
She didn't want to overstep it, but she knew he did it.
Yeah, she knew he
But
did
he
it.
left.
She
He
definitely knew he did it. He did something.
Yeah,
Even if she, let's just say she didn't know that scenario, like she didn't know if he did something. If she was with him for 6 years, she knew for a fact he was a sexual assault,
that's
or
right.
she knew his background. She
Yeah,
knew his background. There's no way in hell you can't say that
that's
you was
right.
with him for the whole time that he was in jail, but you don't know why he's in jail.
That's right.
Mhm.
He was
Mhm.
released in March. BREASIA was killed in July.
See,
You mean to tell me you were with him that whole 6 years, but you don't know? You putting money on his commissary, but you don't know why he's in there.
Thank you.
The charges of methamphetamine and amphetamine distribution in Illinois, that should have been able to be brought up. Because if he's trafficking drugs to Illinois, he could be trafficking a lot of other stuff to Illinois and God knows where else around Iowa.
But did y'all notice? She don't like that sedan car. She liked the black car. When she spoke on the black car, she liked that one. But that sedan car is not a good car.
Mhm.
Y'all they pay. I be paying
Yeah.
She
EPB
still look
motion.
like a social worker to me.
Yeah, it's
She do
something
got that
going.
look, don't she?
She really do.
She probably is, and they're tricking us on the stand. Let me play. Let's listen to what her name for a minute, y'all. BREASIA mom.
Hey y'all,
Oh,
it's me. It's your girl. Age of TERRELL mothers testify.
wait, y'all. Let me skip.
for over to her son.
Let me skip it. What she say? Hold on, y'all. Sometimes I be trying to
son's father house. Let's take a look.
Was he communicating to you about his location and what he was doing?
He wasn't necessarily communicating anything. He said he was out looking for her and he was gonna make a police.
When you spoke with Mr. Dinkins, did it become clear to you that he had not yet reported BREASIA as missing?
Yes.
Did you question him as to why he would not have reported BREASIA missing?
I don't recall.
Okay, then that's all right. Now let's go back.
You don't recall? Hold up. Stop. Hold up. Stop. How you not gonna recall if you ask that man whether or not I don't want to get a mom, I ain't gonna get the mom a hard time, y'all, cause she lost her daughter. Y'all recall some things, but y'all don't recall the important things. Okay, let's get to it. I'm just different. I'm sorry, y'all.
6.2 and then and then what I want to focus on is I want to focus on the communications that occurred between yourself and Mr. Dinkins on July 10th. And what is going on in text messages? All right, so on page 2, starting
with July 10th at 8:08.
what?
That was the call.
Who made that or who sent that text?
Mr. Dinkins.
Okay, from there then.
From there,
Do we go to our first page?
I tried to call him several times. He didn't answer. So then I sent a text message to him. I just said, just call me. I'm not about to play telephone.
What time is that text?
It's 8:11 a.m.
Okay, and then your next communication with Mr. Dinkins.
It was at 11:07 a.m.
Who's sending the text?
That was me.
What are you saying?
I'm asking where is he?
All right, and then your next communication with Mr. Dinkins.
Was again at 12:03 p.m.
Who's sending that text?
Mr. Dinkins stated that he was downtown.
Downtown.
And then does that include all of the text messages that you had with Mr. Dinkins?
Yes, ma'am.
So he lied to her.
I want to redirect your attention to States Exhibit 95-1 and 95-2. For purposes of the record, what is this exhibit?
My work schedule from work.
Okay. Does this set forth your work schedule for July 9th and July 10th?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Now, on States Exhibit 95-1, does it indicate what had been your scheduled shift before changes were made?
Yes, ma'am.
And then going into 95.2, does it actually show the hours that you would have worked on July 9th and July 10th?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move to introduce States Exhibit 95-1 and 95-2.
Those exhibits will be admitted.
Okay. On States Exhibit 95-1, in that left-hand column, what kind of information is contained in that left-hand column?
That's the names of the employees.
Does your name appear in that list of employees for work schedule?
Yes, it does.
What is the date range for this particular work schedule?
It's July 7th, 2020 to July 13th, 2020 for the week.
Is there a column set forth for your scheduled shift, your original scheduled shift, for Thursday, July 9th of 2020?
Yes, sir.
What were you to work on July 9th of 2020?
I was to work 10:30 a.m. until 5 p.m.
And then is there a column for what was your original work schedule for July 10th?
It was for 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right. Going to State's Exhibit 95-2 then.
Y'all, guess what? Y'all here?
What?
Okay, guess what? The mama said, the BREASIA mama said that she left out of there early, 8 a.m. going to work.
Yeah, she the grandmother testified and said that she left early because she took on extra hours.
Yeah.
Which I can understand her taking on extra hours if she got somebody to watch her two youngest kids.
Okay.
Why not take on extra hours so that way you can make some extra money?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's keep. I'm glad y'all tell me now.
July 9th of 2020, does it set forth the times that you would have clocked in and clocked out?
Yes.
Okay, what time did you initially clock in on July 9th?
I clocked in originally at 10:39 a.m.
What time did you clock out?
I clocked out at 12:59 p.m.
Did you have a lunch break at that point in time?
Yes, I did.
And then what time did you clock in after your lunch break?
I clocked back in at 1:33 p.m.
And then what time did you clock out on July 9th of 2020?
I clocked out at 5:07.
Okay. And then so from that, did your trip over to the apartment complex occur within an hour or so later?
Yes.
Okay. Now on July 10th, what does it show as a time that you actually clocked in at?
It says that I clocked in at 8:04 a.m.
What time did you clock out?
I clocked out at 8:16 a.m.
Okay. So they go back to what you said, internet. Yeah, she clocked in at 8. So she did go in earlier than she used to.
Yeah.
You described sitting in the back room and you were crying. There are Checkers. What did your manager encourage you to do?
He encouraged me to get into the car and go downtown and figure out what's going on.
By going downtown, what do you mean?
Like going down to the police department.
Did you actually leave Checkers to travel down to the Davenport Police Department?
I did.
All right.
She looked heavily sedated.
What direction did you head to go downtown to the Davenport Police Department?
I was headed west. I was headed west.
Nah, she looks sad.
On what street?
Yeah.
That too, but I bet you she took some Xanax to get up on that podium up there.
Why? Now who said that? Who said that? She took Xanax to get up on the stand. Who said that?
I did.
Who that? Chantel?
Denise.
You say, why you say she took Xanax to get up on the stand?
Because she looked sad, but she looked so calm, like either that or she ate some gummies or something.
Yeah. I would too, though. If I was in that
for
position.
real. Right. I'd be on some kind of medication if this happened to me.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
Describe.
I noticed Mr. Dinkins and Paula flying down the opposite way, making a really hard turn on, I think it's a left turn on East Street.
Okay. What type of vehicle was he driving?
He was driving in a maroon Impala with tinted windows.
Okay. And then did you pass him when you saw him heading east?
Yes.
What did you do?
I made a turn.
And then at that point in time, describe what you did.
I was behind him, honking the horn. I was calling his phone.
Wow.
He said that he was headed to Jersey Meadows because we wanted to talk to him out there. And I was still on his bumper, honking the horn, and we had pulled over by the McDonald's on Northwest. It's like Kimberly, East Kimberly, across the street from Walgreens, the old Capitol.
All right.
And remiss.
How would you describe the rate of speed that Mr. Dinkins was traveling?
Well, I was probably going about 65, 70 possibly because he drove really fast.
All right. Going back to state.
There you go right there, internet. Read that right there. That go with your question, what you asked me earlier
About what?
about
Oh,
the distance.
wait, what it say?
It said BREASIA Terrell's remains was found in a wooded area 20 miles north of Davenport in March.
Yeah, but I wanted to know when that guy pulled him out the ditch, how
What's
far
the
away
ditch?
was that car from her body?
Okay.
Because I'm
It
trying
was
to figure out.
basically in the same vicinity. It was pretty much in the same vicinity. That's
Right,
why
I know
when the
that, but
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out like was there a way that she could have been seen? Because from the video that they showed where her remains was found, I'm like, okay, like you could
but I don't think
clearly.
so because they said he had to use the machete to cut down the brush and vegetation to even get her back there. So I don't think that they would be able to see
Mm,
her off of the road. Because if you remember, the
mm,
brother didn't even see her. He don't even know what he's pouring bleach on. He just know he's pouring
right.
bleach on something.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
got it. I got you.
And he didn't use the machete on her, right?
No,
It
I
didn't
think he
mention
used
that.
We
it to
don't
cut the
know. We don't
branches.
know. They said he used it to cut the branches, but they can't say that he cut her body because she didn't have any flesh when they found her to say that he cut her body. They would have
Right.
needed flesh to say that he actually used it on her.
Yeah, they didn't mention it. Let me see what else. It's
Mm.
almost finished, y'all.
65, 70 possibly because it drive really fast. All right. Going back to States Exhibit 38. Don't say anything just yet. I want you to get down to this exhibit. And then I want you to look at the exhibit in terms of the map of the downtown area. Does it set forth an entry for your employment there, checkers? And then do you see an entry for the McDonald's where you would have met with Mr. Dinkins? What I'm going to do is I'll take you back to the stand, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you use a blue magic marker to circle the location of checkers. Do that. Don't say anything. I'll put you back on the stand so that we can get that testimony through the microphone. And I want you to take this red magic marker and I want you to circle the location of the McDonald's that you're referencing. Let me take you on the stand. My question to you is this. Do you see on States Exhibit 38 the area of Davenport where Checkers is located? Does that reflect Locust Street and the area that you would have traveled when you were heading to the Davenport Police Department? Do you also see an entry for the McDonald's on East Kimberly Road? Yes. And does that map reflect?
Oh, yeah, that's how it went off. Oh, I had got my ears already listening to it. That's it. That's it with that right there, y'all. I said, it seemed like it's a lack of communication in that family. They don't communicate too good. I'm gonna turn it down. They don't communicate.
I gotta go back and watch her on the stand because I don't remember anything of when the defense attorney cross-examined her. Did he cross-examine her?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
so, but
yeah.
it was only a couple of questions.
Okay.
He doesn't have a lot of questions for too many people. I don't know. His defense attorney, I think he was trying to they want him to take a deal, and that he's the only attorney that's actually going to let him take this to trial, and that's why he's stuck with him. but the other ones was trying to get him to take a deal. And he's like, I don't want to, they don't have any actual physical evidence on me. So because they don't have physical evidence on me, I want to take it to trial. I don't want it to be a jury because the jury is going to be swayed by emotions. I want it to be a judge because the judge is going to look at facts, and there's no facts or evidence that actually points to him outside of everything points to him. You understand what I'm saying?
That's the scary part. That's the scary part. He might get away.
But you don't need DNA.
No, that's what I'm saying. Everything points to him, regardless of what if they don't find any DNA on him, if they don't find her DNA on or his DNA on her or her DNA on him, it does not matter. He was the last person to physically see her, the last person to have her in custody. He is the last person that's responsible for her. So he did it. That's what the whole prosecution is pointing to. Like, there was no one else that could have did this but you.
He's hoping
somebody got an echo.
He's hoping that it's circumstantial and he can get off on it, but it ain't gonna play out like that.
No, it ain't.
But some God, I about to say something. Okay. Oh, it's pointing at him. Period. It's pointing because see, you took my child out the house. You didn't bring my child back to the house. You took her. What did you do with her? Why don't we hear that? Why we don't never? I noticed in these cases lately, we don't hear stuff like that. They don't add that in there. It's a lot of circumstances. That's right, Freeman. It's a lot of circumstances evident. Henry ain't getting out. Henry not getting out of this one.
He thinking because it's only circumstantial evidence that he got a shot. That's his whole defense.
And then he went and got the gun out the closet. She should have said he went and got the gun out the closet.
Right.
And doesn't it suck that the fact that that place that gun was registered to, it went out of business and their records got destroyed in a flood. That's why they can't even say for sure that it's his gun or anybody he knows gun. Like, that's very unfortunate.
But see, you have to that's in court records. The guns, like where I bought my gun.
Not necessarily. If you buy a gun from like a gun store or like a pawn shop or something like that, then yes. But if you buy it from like a gun show or an antique dealer, a private selling, no, they don't have any information of that.
Yeah,
they don't. And that's the only
somebody
thing.
Got an echo. Somebody need to turn their mic out. They got an echo. Cause they got turned. Just don't mute your mic. Just turn your TV down a little bit. But I know when I got mine from the pawn shop, I know mine came from the courthouse, from the pawn shop.
I just know that they having a hard time linking that gun to him.
I think that's coming up in this one, Monday. Boy, Monday about to be that week right now. Well, he might as well start praying, baby, and start playing that hair up on that thing on his hair up, because they about to make that stuff fall loose, baby.
I wonder if he gonna get on the stand.
He ain't getting up there. He better not.
He better not.
I'm not Wilma. Tell him up, honey. What? Wilma, better, y'all know better.
Yeah, let him get up there.
Let him get on up on that stand. I want to hear his
butt up. Now, Mr.
And let us ask the questions.
Mr. Dinkins. No. Okay, all right. Well, that lady right there be woo-wee.
Gonna tear him up.
Just by how he was in the interrogation, you can tell he's not getting on the stand. His interrogation was terrible. His first initial contact with the police was terrible. He's not getting on that stand.
He ain't have no answers for nothing. No
is
answers.
DL's testimony pretty much no good, since he said a lot of things that weren't able to corroborate. So what about his testimony?
Honestly, I think his testimony was a point for the defense. That it helped the prosecution, to be honest.
To say he
on
was
the outside looking in.
And what tore him up, what you said, Antoinette, earlier, is the ditch, honey. Gerard, the man who died.
Mm-hmm.
Interrogated. Oh shoot, man.
That is the best piece of evidence they got against him. The best.
The best.
Everything else has been questionable. And it's not because I feel like it's questionable. It's not because I feel that way. It's just in the eyes of the law. In the eyes of the law, it's like, okay, and that's all you got to do is put somebody on the stand and catch them in a few lies or things that just doesn't make sense, and then their whole testimony can be questioned. And that's why I just hate that the prosecutor didn't stop him from asking some of them questions and didn't object to the defense. Like, how you not gonna object to some stuff he asking this boy? He trying to make him out to be a liar, and you just sitting there letting him do it.
I didn't see it that way.
Girl, I didn't either.
I did.
He made sure she went back to redirect
that's where I got it
back to where she needed them to be. Every time she let them get off their questions and they try to create some type of reasonable doubt, she goes back to redirect and she brings them right back to her point. I absolutely
don't she? I like her.
But she never addressed why he said that he seen BREASIA get shot. Like I felt like they left.
He said all of them were in the car. The girlfriend, BREASIA, and Dinkins. He said the
she was missing,
the 3 got out and only 2 got back in. Was he lying?
Oh no!
It leaves the question.
That's what I'm saying. That girlfriend knows more.
I mean, everything that the son said, it was corroborated. Everything except for him seeing her get shot. Everything else, there is corroborating evidence. So I believe his testimony up until that point, even with him saying, even with us not believing the part of him seeing her get shot, everything else still points to him, Henry Dinkins, as the person that did it.
Yeah, I ain't saying that he's lying about everything. I don't think he's lying about everything. Some of the stuff he was right there with it. He was right there with it.
It was corroborated with evidence. So the only part that I don't agree with was the fact that he said that he seen him shoot her. I just don't, because there's no way that he would have seen that unless she was sitting there in the woods for 3 hours by herself.
Right.
Unless they were all in the car together in the first place, like I said.
Wow.
As a 10-year-old, I played in the woods and I never sat there, and I'm damn sure not going to sit there if I know somebody has more than likely already done something terrible to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to move regardless of if I'm hurt or not. I'm going to try to move. I'm going to scoot.
You know what, Anthony? Y'all got to remember. Y'all got to remember. What did he give her to make her be the first one to knock out? And a lot of things that he did, the mama said she never did it.
Edible, because if you remember, Andrea, she has federal charges for her being a marijuana user in possession and purchasing guns. So it was more than likely an edible. Oh yes, there's also somebody else. Oh yeah, I'm in this case. I watch it every freaking day. Okay?
Me too. I watch it, but I ain't even researched.
But yeah, so my sister, she was trying to find Andrea's testimony and she couldn't find it. So I was trying to YouTube all types of stuff to look for her testimony, and just so happened to come past somebody showing her a news clipping of what happened. She was actually charged. Like 3 days after BREASIA went missing, she was charged federally because they did a raid on her house looking for evidence for BREASIA. When they did that, they found a gun. They found a gun under her bed, and then they found another gun that she had purchased. Like
she probably bought it to shoot Henry. Shit.
Yeah, prior to,
and she had that gun under her mattress.
Weed in the house.
Yeah, she should have used it.
That makes sense.
I think she could have helped out a little bit, y'all.
I know she did. Well, I don't know. I don't think she helped out. I think she wanted.
No, I said she should have helped out.
She kept saying that she wanted to help him. She was trying to help him when she was asking him, "Well, do you need some help? What's going on?" When he came in and I think she said he came right before he came in and picked up DL. She was saying that she was asking him, did he need some help or what was going on? And then that's when the defense was like, he always tried to keep you out of harm's way, right? Like he tried to keep you out of the know of what's going on. And she was like, yeah, if you want to say that.
She was trying to actually help him, but he was like, no, because you need plausible deniability. I can't let you know anything because you're going to snitch on me.
She could have helped that baby.
Does anybody
out.
know the girlfriend's background?
What?
We need to look that up.
I can look it up. What
like I said, she has federal charges. I don't know if she took a plea deal or not, but she was charged federally a couple of days after the missing report for BREASIA. She was charged federally because she was purchasing guns and she's a marijuana user. And I was like, what? And then you asking what could he have possibly gave her to sedate her? Edibles. Especially if he's trafficking drugs to Illinois, where marijuana use is recreational and legal.
Let me see. I'm gonna see what it
Long
says.
girl. She got her research down pat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Andrea, but you're talking about the girlfriend has these charges.
Andrea is the girlfriend.
Is the girlfriend.
Oh, Andrea is the girl. Well, what's the mama's name?
The mama's name is Aisha.
Let's just say social worker for
Aisha.
Andrea.
Let me see. Let me let y'all see this right here. Let me see right here what it just said. Right here.
But she don't have any prior charges to that.
Let me see. No, it may be another Andrea. Let me see. It got yeah, that's what it says. That's what it says about her right there.
Yeah, she has federal charges.
Yep, they got a
so then that is that part of the reason why she's being kind of sketchy on her testimony.
She probably had to testify.
She's being forced to testify.
Yep.
Andrea Renee Culberson, 37. She is 37. She look older than my daughter.
37 as of what date?
SCCY 9mm pistol and a 9mm ammunition while being a user of marijuana. Oh, she was charged by federal. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm glad y'all brought that up. See, we'll look up stuff. Let me see. Let me pull this up right here.
I try not to be biased, so I do as much research as possible. I don't want to.
I love the research. In case
I'm on a jury, I don't never want to convict the wrong person. So I'm biased in all situations until I get enough information to make my decision. And he's guilty as hell.
That's what I do. I have to. But
here's my philosophy. I believe he groomed that little girl from the time he picked her up, played with her, him and his girlfriend, whatever. He groomed her. Gave her the edibles, and then everything.
Yeah, I most definitely believe that. I believe he did something to her in a unnatural way. I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but he did something to her, and he's trying to get rid of her. She said she was going to tell her mom, and that right there is enough to kill a little girl because she's going to expose who he is, even though everybody already knows. But he's going back to jail if she tells.
And the lady already told you what her demeanor was. She was just standing by a car.
Trying to get me to pay.
I was just like, yeah. That's sad.
Yeah, from 2. Yeah. He was in her life when she was 2. Like,
so she would have had to trust him to go somewhere late at night.
Exactly.
You goddamn poor woman charged with fire. Okay. This happened back then. That Andrea ain't sweet as sweet thing she is. Look at her.
Oh, she was 37 in 2020. Okay.
I never thought she was sweet because when you look at her in that initial contact video with the police officer and the body cam footage, the fact that she looked over at him when he said that he allowing the police to come in and search, and she's like, wait a minute, you gonna let him come in and search? Like, she kind of knew that he had something in there that he didn't have any business. That or the fact that you're not even on the lease. How the hell you gonna tell them that they can come in my house type situation?
He acted very weird.
Look at Andrea. Andrea 20 November the 5th. She ain't even finished 3 years.
She's
said
from
in more than 3 years, a supervised release to follow any. Wait a minute. Somebody supposed to be still alive. Somebody supposed to go to jail.
She's only waiting till this case is done. Watch.
Well, you got to look at that in a political standpoint, right? Biden is trying to get weed legal federally. He's trying to get it declassified federally. So they can't hit her with everything that they want to hit her with because of how the law is in limbo right now. So, and then on top of that, they had to give her some type of grace in order for her to get on that stand as a prosecuting witness, because she could have went on there as a defense witness and said, I don't know shit, excuse my language. But she could have went on there and said, she don't know nothing. I didn't see nothing. I don't know nothing.
And she
said
it
went the other way. She went on there and gave a little bit of, she left a little bit of meat. She said she seen her outside the car at 3:00 in the morning. She didn't even have to say that. So why
she didn't take a plea deal and tell it all then? Give her a plea deal. I'd rather have somebody out here selling weed than fucking killing babies.
That's right.
True, but if she don't know, you can't make her lie. She can only tell you what she know. And
even under a plea deal, she don't have to tell you everything.
Right. She can't tell you a lie. She can't say, yeah, I seen him with that gun, if technically she didn't see him with the gun. If he went in there and he pulled something out, we already know he had another machete in her house. So he could have went in there and pulled out a machete. She don't know.
Andrea thought she was going to go to jail because she knows she wasn't supposed to have no guns in the house. That's what it was. That's why she got up there all nervous. Yes, sir. Sir, I figured that lady been to jail before. Because she with the defense attorney, she was yes, sir. But
she was being facetious because she kept answering with the answer, and so he kept saying, "I want you to answer with yes." So she started getting facetious, like yes, sir. Yeah, I watched it twice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. I can't wait till Monday. That's my thing is. Y'all just don't know. I be going to sleep with the darn thing sitting up on my darn stomach.
How many people the defense gonna call? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Because that's when they putting on their defense.
That's Monday.
Monday.
Monday, baby. It's gonna be
pretty much wrapped up. I think it's pretty much wrapped up. He might call maybe his mom, some character witnesses to say, no, my son would never do that, or you know what I'm saying? But he's not going to find anybody to be his alibi. He doesn't have one. We have him on surveillance in places that he shouldn't be at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So there's nobody that he can call that's going to actually help him. This is wrapped up by Thursday at the latest.
Facts.
Oh man, this is oh my goodness. Woo. Yeah, I'm just so sorry. I got 3 girls and I'm just not feeling this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, that couldn't just be me. I'm sorry.
I don't have a daughter, but I got a stepdaughter. She mine. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
I don't believe in the whole go spend a night thing. We don't play that game. I have to go back and forth with my wife about that. I don't play that game. Play dates, I don't play that either.
Me either.
You don't know people's background.
Yeah.
Man, these folks taking you out of him. And I mean,
but this is a situation where this is somebody that the mother had a child with. I don't think she was like, I'm not gonna let my son go see his dad when his dad has been in prison for like 2.5 years. He's pretty much been in prison his whole life. You're gonna want, now you can't go to Black young men need their fathers to saying no, not this father, because of something that he did in the past. So she wasn't trying to hold that against her or hold that against him, and she had no idea that her daughter was even with him until he was already with him.
But
certain things you gotta think other ways.
She was cool with it though, Chantel. I'm not gonna she
I mean, because and that goes back to that's my son's father. She didn't think that he would do anything like that to her daughter.
But he did it to somebody else.
He did it to somebody else after he was with her. I mean, before he was with her though. So
but it don't matter.
It when you're trying to give a person
he was
a chance,
charged with it before. We don't know what he has done since
now.
then.
That man has a mental issue
defect. I will definitely agree with you on that. But in order for a person to be rehabilitated and be whatever the word is, I don't know, because I'm being biased. I'm trying not to be I'm being non-biased in the situation.
I'll be biased. He is not rehabilitatable.
From both points of view. So once again, you can't say because he's done something in the past that he's going to do it to her.
a serial killer doesn't kill his family.
Now wait a minute.
But he'll kill a whole bunch of people outside.
I'm gonna let her talk, and then I'm gonna say something too.
He's not thinking that he's going to do it to her child. If she would have thought that he was going to do that to her child, do you think she would have been like, no, go get my daughter like right now? She would have probably got off of work and was like, let me go get my daughter right now. When she went and took the night clothes over there, she wouldn't even have took none for her. She would have been like, no, BREASIA, get in the car. Let's go. But she didn't think that he would do something like that to a child. What did he kept saying during the interrogation? Those are my children. She didn't think that he would do that until it got to that point where he actually did it. You can't go around and like you can't go around.
You should have did her research on that man. There's no excuse.
Most definitely,
there's no excuse.
She probably even knew what it like. It's nothing to find out somebody's background. You can do a case net search on anybody and find out what they. I live in the state of Missouri. So in the state of Missouri, I can look anybody up and see if you've ever been evicted from your home. I can look up if you've ever been in any type of cases as far as municipal, federal, state, anything like that. I can see that on CaseNet. So you can look a person up. That's true. But once again, when it comes down to it, are you going to hold that against the person? You know, I'm pretty sure you know people that's done things bad in the past, and you don't want people to hold it against them, right?
Okay, let somebody
anything to do with children, I'm holding it against you forever.
Yes. Most
definitely. Lives upon lives.
Let's just say she didn't know how old that child was. Let's just say
Chantel
was like, I was 17 and she was 15.
It says
in the
state of
Missouri, you can a 17-year-old can date a 15-year-old. A 17-year-old can date a 19-year-old.
They can't date a 13-year-old or anybody younger than that.
It was under 13.
Now 13-year-old.
She was younger than 13.
If he's coming out and telling the truth, like say a person comes out and say, yeah, I did some stuff bad in my past. Are you going to go back and look up and see if they did something bad in their past?
Chantel, let me say something. You can't rehabilitate a person who has been I'm going to respect you to SO. That means you cannot rehabilitate those kind of people.
I most definitely agree with you.
They would not give a chance. They would not have a chance. I don't care if that's my child dead or not. He would never have another chance ever been around my child. He can't be around no kids.
No but kids. Then that goes to why would she lay down with somebody and have a child with somebody?
He can't be rehabilitated.
And
I'm hoping she didn't know when it happened, and that's why she ain't with him now.
Like that, if you know that about them.
She was 18 when she got with him. She was 18. She was a child herself.
Let me tell you something.
I thought she said she was like 20. I thought she said she was like 21.
No, she was 18. She was 18 when she met him. She's only 31 right now. And she was with him for what, 2 years before? Yeah, she was with him for 2 years. She was 18 when she met him, and he was 19.
Look what happened. But look what happened when she gave him that chance. Look.
Exactly.
Look what happened when that woman took and did exactly what you just said. Now let's look at the point. Let's not look past it.
I 100% agree
Chantel,
with you.
Look
but
at the
when
point
I said, I am
Chantel,
a non-biased person,
right quick.
and everybody
Chantel, excuse me. I let you talk. Let me talk. Look at him. She did what you said do. She gave him a chance and an opportunity. Look what he did to her daughter.
And it cost her daughter her life.
Cost her life. We don't care about his life. We worrying about the baby life.
I can't take them type of chances, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We be so nice to these people. We so good because we give people an opportunity and they'll turn around and they'll stab us in the back. Everybody came on that stand and took over. He turned around and stabbed them in the back. He even tried to stab their own mom. And I don't like what he did. I don't like how he did the mama. I don't like how he did the grandmama. I don't like how he did Andrea. I don't like that. He turned against all the women. But you cannot rehabilitate somebody with a mental issue like that.
Yeah.
That's why they said register. So when I move in this neighborhood,
I know.
I'm supposed to know who I'm next door to.
Exactly, because that's important. Your other crimes are not put out in the public for everyone to just be able to just look up and stuff like that. Like when it comes to sexual offenses, especially against children, that type of stuff, you can't even go in a neighborhood, go around. That matters. That holds more weight than someone who went to jail for drugs.
Which is why he lived in a trailer in a little mobile home.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why he moved in one of them.
Exactly.
A RV.
That's a big deal. Like that's a big deal. It's no
big deal.
Me overlooking that because that was in your past.
Deal. What I'm trying to say is,
we understand
if she was okay with taking her, if she was okay with even letting her son go over there, she was giving him a chance. Even if she did, let's just say BREASIA didn't go over there. Let's just say she didn't go over there. DL still went over there.
He didn't go over there by himself though.
But he was supposed to.
But he didn't.
She thought she was there with another adult, not just Mr. Dinkins.
But look the way God fixed it. He didn't want to go by himself. You don't know that man. He did. You know, she did what you did, Chantel. She did what you say did. She gave him a chance and an opportunity.
Yeah, I understand what she's saying. I understand, like she thought that he wouldn't do that to her kid. You know what I'm saying? So
but shoot, they don't thought nothing. That's how they are.
Yeah,
that's how they are. They that way because they sick. They not that way because they want to be that way. They sick. It's an illness. They sick.
It's a perversion. People don't like to talk about people's perversions.
No. We agree with everything you said.
It's always somebody in the family or somebody that's close.
Look at it. Antoinette, you
huh?
You here now? Yeah, okay. But yeah, my thing is that took my heart knowing that girl would have been a professional. Allegedly a professional basketball player. Cause when I seen her hold that ball in her hand and she took that ball from left to right and left to right at the age of 10.
She was pretty too. Pretty little girl.
Yes, she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous.
Beautiful.
That hurt my heart because I'm in Clinton. That's how close it was. I cried like that was my own child. That face tore me up. It's tearing me up.
I sat up there and tried to do my live when y'all went around me to upload, and I'm over here about to cry. So I can't be doing it. Shoot, I said I can't be doing that. Come on now, Lanita, straighten up. Cause that's how I feel about kids. Period. I don't care what color they are. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. We keep giving people chances, and they keep doing us wrong.
They need to change the laws because
I said that.
They seriously, we need to petition for them to change the child predator laws for real.
Guess what they gonna do? They gonna change a whole lot of laws, baby. A lot of these laws here already in the process of being changed. They got to change it. You need to get rid of some of these old laws, baby. Upload these laws to protect our kids, our women and our kids. Women's nice. We nice. We get men's nice too. It happened to men, y'all.
Yeah.
It happened to men.
It's just like the terror she must have felt. Like I just always put myself in BREASIA's shoes. Like, yo, the terror she must have felt. Like, and then the fact that he shot her in her face like that, it just. Oh my god.
Hey, so that's what happened. I didn't get to that part. So. He shot her in the face?
Yes, he shot her in the face and then 2 times in her chest. And it went out, through her back shoulder.
She wouldn't die.
Yep. He shot her right in the face.
And she wouldn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And they said that she was facing her. Whoever killed her, she was facing them.
She was looking at
right in her face and did that.
Probably don't say it, mama, and everything.
Yep, you better shoot me because I'm a tell.
Still that's what it was. He knew she was gonna go back.
And he better pray while he in the prison too. Cause that man who came in there, they ain't like they waiting on him. They waiting on the verdict.
Yep.
They came in there and testified.
Yeah.
And you right about that, Holly Favor. Most she said too many SOs are lawmakers and judges. That's why these SOs serve little to no prison time. I know one he asked me, because I know he did that to them kids. You believe what them kids say? Yes, I do.
In fact, if whoever live on the Missouri side, that Arm & Hammer plant out there on the Missouri side of Kansas City, they hire sex offenders.
Wow.
They need to get death penalty.
They need some workers. That's a shame.
The owner said he don't discriminate. Everybody need a second chance. I get that.
Chantel, we want you back. I don't like.
Yeah, but Arm & Hammer is out in the middle of the country. It's
that's the only reason why they hire him out there.
It's not anywhere near children. It's like literally almost going towards Arkansas. Like,
I was just about to ask
it's nowhere
that.
near children.
Yeah,
and everybody needs a job, regardless. They don't work with children. That they can't. They don't let children.
Now
work.
I
can see a
child.
child.
I'm not good
if
with
it's
the
somebody
computer.
in a school district, like somebody in a custodial position, or a teacher, or a principal, or somebody like that. But out in a warehouse somewhere, that has nothing to do with my children. My children would never visit there.
Yeah.
We don't even use big Arm & Hammer over at our house.
Okay.
Gosh, she said she got a SO village. What that mean?
Probably got a
That means
community
have
where
to
they
stick
house
them
them
all in one spot, because
I said if we turn on our radar and find all them folks, woo-wee.
Did you know they're trying to pass some law about that to make something about being with children normal? I just heard that on some kind of something, on some news or something.
Guess what? All them.
I was like, what the hell is going on?
Just like you said, then it's about to change. The law about to change. Hey, y'all, this the only good time they're gonna ever have, baby. Wait till the couple Republicans coming up there. They better enjoy themselves, because baby, laws are about to change. These laws are changing. You know, if President down there with Young Thug in jail with a Young Thug, you know that's it.
Have y'all seen that movie Sounds of Freedom?
I haven't seen it.
When you watch that, if you can get a chance to watch that and then come back on here, I mean, I have a problem if I'm out in public and I got my daughter with me or my wife, and like yesterday, a man was sitting there just watching, like staring. I'm the type of man, I'll step in your way and ask you, "Are you okay?" Because I can help you fix that. I think that's disturbing to me when you sit there.
It is. I took my kids.
It screams predator to me. So I'm like, nah, you won't do mine like that.
My children, when they was teenage, they ain't no teenagers no more. But I took them down there to the beach, and I got them out the car. Them men went crazy. Oh, hey, no. Y'all, come on, let's go back and do something. I couldn't even go in the water right.
It's one thing to look, but to just sit there and stare.
Oh, yeah, they was talking and whispering and all that kind of stuff. I said, oh, my God. Y'all,
I just don't play that game. I don't trust nobody. It's uncles, grandpas. It don't matter.
Me either. And I be saying,
I was thinking about that Sound of Freedom in
it's a good movie
scenario,
and it'll make you think different about, it's a lot of these people got money. Hey,
exactly. What if he was stealing her for somebody, and then
exactly
got too big, and they were like, "No, you got to get rid of her." It could be anything like that.
I urge any woman to watch that movie. Any woman, any man. If your kids are mature enough, I would say have them watch it.
And what's the name of it?
Sounds of Freedom.
Sounds of Freedom.
The Sound of Freedom.
Oh, the Sound of Freedom. I'm gonna have to look it up.
They've been trying to ban it and everything. I've been hearing about it.
It'll make you tear up. We went and watched it, and we heard people. I thought he was on oxygen in the movie theater, but he was actually crying. But it was men in there crying like it was. I could probably guess it was some predators in there too watching.
I want to see it too. I always crying. They always talking about I'm a cry baby about something like that. Honey, don't let nothing happen to no kids. Oh, I don't care. They ain't even got to be mine.
Right.
Shoot. Y'all need to hear me up there standing out there with that sign and out there stopping the traffic for the kid, and they're like, they gonna hit me. Don't hit that child. Don't hit that child. Don't hit that child. A child can't protect themselves. We have to protect them.
What we need to ban is that sit on my lap thing. That we,
I don't like that.
No. And I see little kids doing that, boys or girls. I think that is that's a no-no for me.
No. My mama told her that.
And don't make them hug an uncle or an auntie they don't like, because there's a reason they don't like them.
That is very
true.
Right.
Brother, whatever.
Don't do that. And I'm good about sit back, hey, shitting, leg, bro.
I ain't never had a daughter. I got all sisters. I didn't taught my daughter cross your legs when you go to people's houses. You catch a person stirring too long, you need to get up and move to a different area.
Got 3 girls and 2 boys. The 3 girls at the oldest, y'all, and then the 2 boys. Y'all know I went through some scratching my head, keeping my eyes on them, honey. Woo, Jesus.
We live in a excuse my mouth, a sick ass world right now.
Man.
We do.
And these people don't care. They don't care.
As long as they line in their pockets, they don't really care about these kids.
Yeah, I don't care what they say about me. I'm just gonna keep it real. You ain't gonna like me. You're not supposed to like me. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna bring it to you.
They too worried about Donald Trump to care about real issues. Who gives a care about Donald Trump? I don't care if he win again. Who cares? That one person can't change everything.
Okay.
We got to step it up, y'all. We got to step it up as women and as friends. And we dads. We need these fathers to step up. They should be able to go to their dad and say, Daddy, that man did it. Shoot. Better than play the mouth.
It takes a village. We need to go back to village life.
Got to go back to the village, baby. Now the village attacking fighting your children. We ain't never fight no children back in the day like that. Now I fight your child. Woo.
You could actually be friends with your neighbors back in the day. Nowadays you can't.
I took my dogs on a trip yesterday to show them what street we were raised up playing in where my grandmother lived. I said, that lady right there used to get on us. That lady right there, the whole Neal Street. And then we'll go back home. Wait over on the other side of town. But if you want to stay over your grandmama house, you had to do what grandmama say do.
I was barefoot all over this town on my bike, stub toes, everything. Didn't nobody worry about us back then?
Did they?
Nope,
it take
we
a
played
village.
and had fun.
The parents are a little lazy.
Supposed to be over here. Well, that's it.
But you know what? Like you just said, problem with the village is the parents got lazier. And now some parents, you got the ones in the 30s and 40s. Usually they getting better with this 35 and up.
You got what I like to call is we have punk ass parents out here that try to be the kids' friends and they trust everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is. Everybody's
Let
a
their
friend.
kids drink at
I don't
their
even
house.
believe in the word friend. So
right.
Yeah, like it's with us. Hey, y'all going on in there? I used to tell my friend I ain't about to drink around them kids.
No.
They said it's okay. I said them no, not with me. I drink that would be me. It's different when I'm walking up. Now y'all got all these little babies. I had to put my stuff in a cup. I don't do that around kids. It's just me. I just respect them too. Y'all going in the other room because I'm about to start cussing. No, y'all got to. Go in there. I'm about to have me a good old time and laugh with my friend. I ain't got time to be biting on my lips and tongue and stuff. I want to have a good time. That's where the parents need to be with the parents and the kids need to go in the kids' room. Now what we do is they'll smoke weed. I can smell the cars when they come past me in the morning. Weed while the children on the other side of the car. Now they know that child gonna go in there smelling like marijuana. I call it marijuana.
Right.
Yeah, you know it don't smell like that getting out the car. You be like, man, what are they doing? People need to look at their circle. Majority of people that has 4 children and women
just keep everybody away from your children. Let your children be your home is your what do you call that? Your home is your sanctuary. Right. You don't let nobody in your sanctuary.
I wonder where you went, Chantel. We don't want to lose you, Chantel. We want to keep you.
No, I'm listening to the conversation. I just accidentally hit the back button and fell out. I'm still listening. I
She
subscribe
said,
to the channel too.
y'all need to.
I'm
I
about to
need y'all
subscribe as
young
soon as
people.
I get off here.
I need y'all young people because see y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I had to explain to people. I taught health and PE, and I coached track for 16 years. I do not know nothing about no darn computer. And y'all know the only thing PE teacher did was what? Discipline the kids and induce, teach them sports and health. And I did health education. Shoot. I don't know nothing about some of this stuff I'm doing on the internet. I'm learning. But I can do the hard work, but somebody else need to help me do the other part. And I'm serious. You can tell I can put the information out there, but I just can't put out that done. Yeah, like I got a young boy. He want to help me start. You know how y'all start out the video with the music and all that kind of stuff. He
intro.
Intro, like an intro like that. I don't do that kind of stuff. Before I retired, I had the children in the school doing it. Y'all, they was in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I ain't around them no more. And man, like I don't got on their nerve, the grown ones, honey. They just don't went on Ma. They grown, they gone. I can't even call them and help them. They doing something. So it's we need help. We need to help each other. We need to help each other. And one lady I read, now we talking about BREASIA and Henry Dinkins. She said in the chat, "Oh, I tried to do the channel, but you so unorganized." And I said, "What the hell is she talking about? Unorganized? Lady, answer the questions. What the idiot woman? You worrying about me? It's about BREASIA. At least I'm trying to put the information out there. Every little information I see, y'all ought to send me trying to get it for y'all. I do the best I can."
Well, I appreciate you because I needed to
I do
voice
the best
my
I
opinion.
can. I do. And it's hard on me because sometimes I don't call myself snoring like that. While the darn video uploading, y'all, I'm on there snoring. I don't went to sleep. It just be tiresome. It's hard. Now this lady right here, she know what I be going through. She know I don't know how to do all that stuff on my channel. You got Ed Lanita. She was a hater. What? Look at what you got up there, Chloe. I ain't never been no hater.
Not you. She talking about the lady that was talking mess.
Oh, what she say? What that lady say?
When you said someone had said something on your channel.
Yeah, what she? Oh, yeah, that lady said that.
That's what she was talking about.
Help me. I was like, come up here and help me. Help the black sister. We so used to bashing each other, y'all. People talk to y'all children the wrong way. And I used to tell them little children when I see a boy, it's the same way that a boy hitting on a girl, slapping a boy upside the head. I know why you hit that boy like that. Now, what were you going to do if he had to knock you upside the head and I'm standing right here? His reflex. I mean, we need to look out for our kids and stop blaming the mamas all the time. Stop blaming the mamas for some stuff, y'all. It's just these fools at him.
You could have a straight-laced family and they got a friend where they mama let them drink and smoke at their house, and that's the way it's going to go. I've been there. You can't do that stuff at my house, but they used to go to wherever they could.
They sure did. They used to leave school and go in a little house.
Yeah.
They go to a little house. Let go over him. And get back to say, oh, y'all be sharing.
It takes a village. Everybody got to be on the same plane.
They not. They looking, ain't saying nothing.
If we want to raise up, we got to raise up together.
When I see them, I wave at this little boy. I think that guy look like he about in his late 20s, y'all. And he walked like his feet hurt. And he probably don't got shot in the feet like that or something. And every morning I say, you have a good day now. He going to work. Young men need stuff like that. But they need. Hey, I said, good. You still got that job. Now, tease. Now, let me hold some. Just to put a smile on it. You don't know what's on people's mind. What's on people's mind. You don't know what's going on in their house. These kids got to get up, and y'all don't know what they don't went through. What happened now? But y'all go back to Henry. Go back to Henry. That little boy did not know of his daddy when he seen him because they had cookout. He don't trust when kids don't trust a person. When they don't trust somebody, they don't want to go around them by themselves. Most children be like, "Oh, I want to go with my daddy." Y'all can't go with my daddy. No, he said, "Come go with me. Come go with me. Come on, go with me. I feel safe." So what it is, he feels safe around his sister. We got to raise our kids to be like that, y'all. We got to raise our kids to be close.
Look out for each other.
Keep them close. Now mine's 5. If all 5 mine, they grown, but they close on the phone. I might not know. I say, there y'all go, acting funny. But it's the thing is, it's they close. We got to keep our kids close. Cause too many nice, soft women's out here, y'all. They ain't like that on purposely. They can be manipulated. They not strong-minded women like us. Cause see, I can let you talk and let it go through the other ear, and you be like, "You hear me, Lanita? Man, please, I don't block your butt out. I put the block on you real quick." But we got to protect our kids. I'm tired of looking at the news, y'all. Not the news. I'm tired of looking at it going trial like that. Look, what his name? What the little boy name? The little boy I did. His daddy put him over there in the trash. The 2-year-old Josiah Mitchell. It's too much going on.
That's what I was getting ready to say. It's not even that it's just outside people. It's parents too. That's that little boy's father. About the mama that let her boyfriend kill her disabled daughter and then put her in the freezer and then let her sit in the freezer for 3.5 weeks and then reported her missing.
That's what? I ain't hear that one now.
It happened in Tennessee.
Okay. Yeah, send an email it to me. Hey y'all, anytime y'all got something y'all want me to talk about, send it to my email. Trust me, you can ask the women that send it and them men send it to my email. I would go and I read that stuff and then I go try to do some research on it. It's a work. And I appreciate y'all stepping in like this. And then I love when I got the young mixed with the older. I love that unity. I love it. Love it, y'all. We got to do this. It's gonna have to take the young, the middle age, and the old, and all of us gonna have to connect in order to make it better for our kids.
Watch out for them kids, right?
Watch out for the kids.
I'm gonna make me a t-shirt.
You know what? That's nice. Watch out for your kids. Dog. That's right on time. But and then a thing too, as women, I'm not talking about one color woman. I'm talking about as women of all colors. We got to stick together and start downing each other. How can you down another woman doing the best she can and doing it? How can you talk about that woman because she going through this with this man? Tell her something. Step in and help. I know I did. I took one woman and I listened to her. She said in the comment, y'all, I go you look at y'all comments and put the heart. You know what I told her? She said, don't worry about. She said, don't worry about that. Just don't stay talking about. Don't say something. I said, okay, thank you. Sometimes the negative can help the positive if the negative is presented right. See, I can when you texting somebody, it sounds like you saying one thing, then us sitting up here talking. That's why I said Henry Dinkins versus BREASIA TERRELL. Case, hit that link and speak your mind. And look at what we got. Look all that we got. But wait until it over with. They like to text. When you texting a person, it's different from talking. And the people got to realize that. See, you can text, somebody can text you, and like, why they say it is? Why she say, what's she talking about? Like right now, whatever they say, you can take it wrong. When they like, what's she talking about? I didn't say that. So it's two different talks. So that's what that's what we got to be careful at. Because it's not meant that she got DLC Henry being his mother. I don't know about that. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't heard nothing about that, Nika.
What time you on here tomorrow so I can come back?
My hours are the same. Well, you don't have to do the 5 a.m. That's because I go to work early. 5 a.m. I do 12. I do 2, 12. Let's go 12, 2, 5, and 10.
Okay, doing it.
Yeah, and I stick since I could go up 5 to number 5. I do 5 because really I be on TikTok doing my thing over there trying to get programmed to get paid over there too. So I'm working that, but I put my authority everything else over here. But during the 5 hours that I do, I just be over here just working, girl, like I'm doing a lesson plan. Seem like I'm over here doing a lesson plan. That's all it is. And I thought I got away from doing it. But I love what I do. It's fun. And I got y'all. For y'all to come up here and to speak your mind, y'all show me y'all were women and men. Y'all stood y'all ground, and even the ones in the chat, they stood their ground. But I need for y'all to step up and talk. I don't want to do all the talking. I want to hear what other people got to say. That's why I wanted Chantel to come back, because she remind me and y'all remind me of my children, how they be acting and I see, I hear the behavior, because all 5 of them got different personality. And I don't want to lose. I need y'all strength. Anytime you want to be a mod, just email me. It's Lanita Gill 523. Lanita Gill at 523@gmail.com. It's in my bio up there on about.
I wrote it down.
Yeah, I need help. I asked for help for my channel. I asked. Now this young lady right here, I knew her from back in Kanika Jenkins case.
Did you?
I'm in her chat on a Sean Gill. It's not Lanita Gill. It's Sean Gill.
Did you cover the Zion Foster case?
The who?
Zion Foster.
Wait a minute, that name sounds familiar.
The young lady whose cousin killed her and then put her body in the trash, and the mom, the city of Detroit went out and tried to look for her body in the landfill. They just had his preliminary hearing like 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. That's another one that I'm following, so I can email you some stuff about that one because I'm very passionate about that one.
Okay, wait a minute.
Her name is Zion Foster, and she was 17.
Okay, because I do. Oh no, Zion. Zyon.
Zion Foster, Foster. And that's a case out of Detroit.
And said 17 years old?
Yeah, she was 17. She went missing in January of 2022.
Oh no, let me see. Oh, I ain't know she got cousin charged with. Wait a minute.
That's the one. I'm following that one as well because I'm looking forward to him taking a plea deal. I don't see him taking that to trial. even if it's circumstantial evidence, once again, it all points to him.
That's what they said. She been missing since 2022.
Since
Last year.
January of 2022, the police department, the Detroit Police Department went and did a landfill search for her in like June or July of 2022. The cousin was charged with and pled
Oh,
guilty
I
to
remember
lying.
her.
Yeah, they just
That
had
been
his
a long
preliminary
time since
hearing.
I did something on her.
Yeah, they had his preliminary hearing like the beginning of this month or the end of July.
Oh,
So
I
that's
remember
another
him.
one that's a really good one, and that's set to go to trial, but it doesn't have an actual trial date yet. But like I said, I think he's going to plead out to it.
I did her, but I didn't stick to her trial because he was crying in court. He
Oh
was
yeah,
crying.
yeah.
Yeah, doing all that crying. That's when I first heard about it. And I said,
I
why he in there
agree.
crying? It's his fault. Why he crying?
Line, crying in
Lying.
line.
Crying. I remember him. Yeah, the dispose of a human being into a dumpster illustrates the regard. So they don't start his trial.
Oh, he had a preliminary hearing. They said that the judge said that it was enough evidence for it to go to trial, and it's being set for trial.
You cover
I
no.
I don't cover anything. I'm not a YouTuber or anything like that, but I watch a lot of cases, a lot of crime. I don't know why, but a lot of
I
true
like
crime and
crime.
things of that nature. No, well, no, it's all categorized as true crime, so
I like
that's why I
true
say it
crime
that way.
stories.
Hmm.
And like I said, I may being an officer, but I just didn't get the hearing aid for it. And they said, well, he was saying you can use a hearing aid where you don't have to need it, but you need one so when somebody sneak up behind you, you can hear them. And I never did do that. But I always wanted to be a detective. But y'all, I enjoyed y'all here tonight, and y'all back. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. If you are interested in being a mod, please let me know. Cause I'm busy. I'm busy. I mean,
I don't even know what a mod is.
um, that's just like it, like my chat over
Uh-huh.
here. I don't get a chance to communicate with them, so you'll keep them straight in there. Like I
Oh,
got
like a monitor?
yeah.
Okay.
You tell them no, we don't say that. Cause see, on me on my channel, I don't use profanity. We don't use
Oh,
profanity.
I'm
We
sorry.
yeah characterize by saying a letter, and stuff. I just respect YouTube policy.
My bad.
Hmm
I
I
think I
need
said a
y'all.
few of them.
I need the young. I need everything. Y'all know how to work these computers. Help a sister. Help out. I told y'all what I know how to do and don't do. I can get the information.
I,
Step up, and I like y'all attitudes because you got different characters. You got different personalities here, and when you put all them personality together, then you can work with it. I love it. I love it. I love y'all personality. But y'all ain't gonna hold y'all up because guess what? I got to go now. I got to go when I get off of here. I don't show all my videos separate too for y'all. Now I got to go add 5 more for tomorrow. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But I love y'all and I enjoy what I do. I want to keep this thing young, old, and beautiful. Young and old.
well, I have liked and subscribed,
Thank
so
you,
I got
baby.
the notification bell on, and next time you go live, I'll be here
Now,
right with you.
Chantel, I work you.
I might not be up here. I'll probably be in the chat, but I'll be here.
Now that notification gonna wear you out because I be when I upload, y'all'll get the upload. So whatever, if y'all don't you gonna say, let me turn Lanita call me all through the night. That thing said ding ding ding. So well, I want you to make sure you go back and leave a comment about the video.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, she said she from Davenport. Point. Who it is? They said they from Davenport. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna drop the link so you can come up and tell us what you know about the case, Tabby. How you do that? Y'all hear me? That's how you do that.
And I'm in Clinton.
Tabby, I'm gonna drop the link, and I want you to come up and tell us. We don't know about a Davenport. I don't know. Is it in Georgia? Yeah. Is it in
Davenport is where Henry Dinkins is. That's where the trial's at.
Yeah, I know, but is it Georgia or
Iowa?
Iowa?
It's Iowa.
Oh, I don't even know nothing about that place.
It's
You
Iowa.
can come up, hit the link, and come up and talk to us about the case, baby. What you know? Well, yeah. Hit that link for me. Come on up with us, Tabby, and tell us what's going on in Davenport. That's the hardest thing right there. Come on up, hit the link. I want people to feel comfortable speaking their mind. I ain't got time to be getting on here trying to act proper and cute and stuff like that. I'm keeping it real. I don't did all of that when I was teaching school trying to be man. I'm about to be myself. I'm my life now. Shit, I got to live the rest of it all the way through. I ain't got time for that. I don't been through that. Nope. Is she coming up? Well, baby, if you're not going to come up, Lanita got to go to work, but we would like to welcome you up here to tell us what's going on in Davenport. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in and being. Hey, email me, y'all, and I trust me. I'm gonna email you back too.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. I appreciate y'all. Okay.
See you guys later.
All right.